2, 1. Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Monroe Mann, and today we're going to put on my PhD in psychology hat. And this is a topic that I talked about earlier today, or maybe it was yesterday, on the Break Diving channel, which is a not-for-profit that I run. And got some interesting feedback, and I thought, let me just talk about the topic here on my channel as well. And the whole topic of flow is this feeling. Hello, love and light. All of us have experienced this at some point when you're involved with something that engrosses your mind to such an extent that time just flies by. So 6 hours go by, you look at your watch, and oh my gosh, you thought it was only a half an hour, and you can't believe that the whole afternoon has passed. You know that you're in a flow state, a positive flow state, when something like that happens. There is negative flow state as well. Negative flow state is when you are so crazily focused on something so negative that is not making you feel good. In that case, what happens? Time goes by super slowly. And you've all experienced that as well. Maybe you're in a car with somebody who's driving you batty and just keeps yelling and this or that, and you can't get out of the car, and 30 seconds in that car feels like an eternity. I'm talking about this topic today precisely because 3 or 4 days ago, I just stumbled upon coding once again. I'm a web developer, and I finally sat down after 6 weeks of really thinking about it and just procrastinating. I sat down and started doing some coding for the Break Diving website. And wow, 5 hours went by like that. Same thing happened earlier today. I couldn't do a snap with the left hand. There we go. Isn't that weird? I cannot snap with my left, but I can snap with my right. And it reminded me, and during that time, I was so engrossed in the coding. My brain was focused. I was having such a great time. And I got so much accomplished. It made me feel so amazing to be in this flow state that just allowed me to focus and get things done. Hello, Cesar. Saludos. Nice to see you. I want any of you who are this idea of flow. There's a great book with the guy who came up with the psychological concept. You can find it on Amazon. It's actually called Flow. I'm just giving you a summary of it. And even if you've heard about it before, I am reminding you to please, yes, здравствуйте, Abdallah, здравствуйте. You have to find things in your life that give you flow state. And if I were to give you a prescription, like they say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Honestly, a flow activity per day keeps the depression away. And you have to keep a list of things that put you into this flow state. For me, it's coding, riding my bicycle, doing YouTube Live, playing chess on chess.com, reading a really good book. I was reading this book here. I was at the diner, right there. $100 Million Leads by Alex Hormozy. I went to the diner and I sat there for an hour reading that book. And I could not believe that an hour went by because I was in the flow state. Let me catch up with some comments. Hello, Jamie. How are you? Welcome. Lovely member Jamie. Abdallah's here. Love and light. Giovanna Asensio said, hey, and then got upset and said, I said, hey. Hello. Okay, we're love and light. You're not doing a good job of moderating. We don't want that person saying stuff like that. Now, yeah, God bless Israel, that's fine. We'll leave that in there, but none of these crazy bodily functions. So I have a PhD in psychology for any of you new folks here, and I'm just trying to apply that and remind you about flow. What did I talk about earlier today on the Break Diving channel, which is another channel that I run? Which was you should make a list. Think about your last year, the last year of your life. Think of 5 to 10 times when time went by very quickly. So maybe it could be when I was on vacation, time went by super quickly and I was really engrossed in that. Or when I was playing piano, I couldn't believe it. Time went by crazily quickly. What's up, Sebastian? Nice to see you here. And maybe for some people, whenever I go swimming, I feel incredibly at peace. Earlier today when we were talking about this, it was walking. 2 people love to go walking. And when those people are walking, that put them into the flow state. How do you know it's the flow state? It has to be positive flow state. There are 2 things. 1, it's something that you love to do. It's enjoyable. And number 2, the time goes by really quickly. The third thing, which is usually, it's an optional, but usually it uses full function of your mind. This is why for me, when I'm driving my car, that puts me into a negative flow state because it's a mindless thing. I don't have to really think very much to drive. So all I end up doing is start to ruminate. I start thinking about negative things. It puts me in a bad mood. But like doing a YouTube live stream like this right now, it's hard to be in a bad mood. It's hard for me to think about myself because I'm thinking about you guys. I'm thinking about what I'm going to be saying to you. I'm talking. So that's a flow thing. For any of you here, if you want, I'm curious to know, what do you do that is a flow activity for you? I think Love and Light was on the breakdiving stream earlier. And let's see, Jay wrote, I feel in a flow state when I'm coordinating groups of squats. I'm not sure what that means. But I can spend much time doing when I should be doing other things. So I'm not sure what it is that you're spending time doing, Jay. But the key is, everyone feels depressed at some time. Everybody feels self-conscious. Everyone has low self-esteem. That's something that none of us can forget. None of us can escape that. And some people say, oh, you can escape it by doing drugs, by drinking alcohol, by getting drunk. You're only escaping it by putting a Band-Aid on the problem. But when you do something that puts you into a flow state, you improve your mood. And when you're done with the activity, you've actually progressed your life forward in a positive way. For example, I told you I spent 5 hours coding the other day doing web development. After 5 hours, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I've been coding for 5 hours. But not only did I feel great, but I did 5 hours worth of coding, and I've got a brand new feature to launch onto the Breakdiving website. Jay says military simulators. Squads are small teams of people. Yeah, squads. I'm an Iraq war veteran, so I know what a squad is. So Jay says, I like to coordinate with others in an online game, and time flies like crazy when I do that. Now I understand what you're saying, Jay. 100%. Now that could be a thing that's positive flow, because I think that's you're developing leadership skills, you're developing organizational skills and things like that. There are some games that actually are positive flow. There are some games that you just spend an hour working on them, but they don't help. Like playing chess for an hour, that's developing your brain. That's developing your cognitive abilities. Just like coordinating groups of squads in an online game, that takes organizational ability, Jay. And if it's something you enjoy doing, it's natural that that's going to put you into a flow state. The idea is you need to keep note of all of these different things. So Jay, you can also think, let's say you wanted to do something in your life, like for a job, that's similar to coordinating others in an online game. You now know that is something that puts you into a flow state. So you can think, what are all the jobs that I can do that similarly would allow me to coordinate other people? There could be a million jobs. You could join the military, be a police leader. You could be the head of a team, a sports team. You could be a leader of a business. And those types of things might give you the same feeling. Hello, Bob Cox. How are you? The key thing to remember is how you want to have a list of these things that put you into flow states handy. How you doing, Semtex? Doing well. How are you? We're talking about flow, psychological flow today. Because the time that you need a flow activity most is when you are least likely to remember it. For example, I was feeling super just lazy, unmotivated, down on myself for a number of days. And I had on my to-do list, finish coding the blog for the breakdiving website. But I was just in such a rotten mood that I did not start doing the coding. Until 2 days ago, I said, all right, fine. I'll turn on the computer and I'll do the coding. Within 5 minutes, all of my misery, depression, bad moods, self-esteem issues just went out the window. And I was engaged. And for 5 hours, I was coding, making code work, fixing bugs. And oh my gosh, it was amazing. And it just reminds me, that's why I'm doing this live stream right now, to remind you. If I had remembered that if I do coding, I feel awesome. Maybe a week ago, I would have started doing it. Maybe 3 weeks ago, I would have started doing this coding. And I haven't done coding in about 6-7 weeks, so I forgot. And I'm so excited about it. Like, I can't wait to get off this live stream because I'm excited to go back and do some of this coding because it puts me in a great mood. Okay, let me explain this. Why is it so important for you? Or as I said, if a doctor says an apple a day keeps the doctor away, I will say a flow activity per day keeps the depression away. Or a flow activity a day makes success come more quickly. If you put yourself into a flow state, a positive flow state, you're going to be feeling better about yourself. You're not going to be ruminating about other negative things in your life. And 3, you're going to be accomplishing something that pushes your life forward a little bit. When you finish that task, you are on such a high that you're naturally going to be in a mood to continue to tackle other things on your to-do lists. So, something you may want to do, if you find yourself being demotivated or lazy or whatnot, when you wake up in the morning, for the first 30 minutes, do a flow activity. And it's getting me thinking, maybe for 30 minutes every morning, turn on the computer and do some coding. Why? Because I will not be thinking about whatever dreams I had. I'm not going to be thinking about what else I have to do that day. Coding requires so much energy of my brain. I can't think about anything but coding. And that's why it has this positive psychological effect and why time goes by so quickly, because I cannot focus on anything else. Let me look at some comments. J. Dot says, I'm very well spoken and clear and concise. Good advice, mate. Thank you so much, Jay. I appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed, I'd love you to join the family here. We do comedy on here. We do music, improv characters. I do psychological talks such as this, talk about legal issues and motivation. So it's a variety channel, to say the least. Semtex says, an intelligent conversation. I'll just spectate this one. Semtex, I think you have some good stuff to say. I think you've got a good noggin up here. Love and Light says, I'm completely in flow when I'm volunteering with children. I would never have thought of that. Like, for me, I would not think, oh, that's what's going to put me, but that's the whole point. Flow is not something that transfers perfectly from person to person. Every single one of us has to figure out, what do we love to do and what makes time go by quickly and what allows us to get fully absorbed in that activity that the rest of the world melts away. You know that song? I forget who sang it, but I'll stop the world and melt with you, right? Whenever I hear that, I think flow state. Stop the world, and basically the rest of the world melts away. If you find a good flow activity, the world has stopped, you are in your own world, and you are completely blinded by the focus. And how you doing, Mohammed? Great to see you. I'm not a donkey, I am a human being, but thank you very much for the compliment. What you ideally should do is like maybe first you're going to make your list of all these flow activities. And if you don't know what the flow activities are, for the next week or 2 weeks, but for the rest of October, keep a little pad of paper with you, or a pen, or something to remind you. And anytime you do something where 1 hour goes by and it seemed like 5 minutes, you know you found something that's a flow activity. And there are two types. Again, there are sometimes when you'll go watch a movie, and the movie itself will, and this is very rare, but the movie is so good that you forget that you're in the movie theater. And when the movie ends, you feel awkward leaving the theater, and you go out on the street, and it's kind of disorienting. That's flow as well. But it's not the intellectual type of flow that results from you using your brain in a very, very precise manner. Jay's asking, what movie has done that for you? It hasn't happened in many, many years. I used to live up in New York, and I remember sometimes I would leave the theater, and I would be the movie 300, that comes to mind. The movie 300 with Gerard Butler, and it was about the Peloponnesian Wars, Sparta. It was so engrossing. And when I left, got me so excited to be like, yeah, and I was in the military at the time. And it just got me I was like so proud to be in the military. I wanted to go out there and serve my country, and it really got me to feel like it inspired me so much. That's wonderful too. The only thing is you cannot guarantee that a movie that you go see is going to always have that effect on you. That's why it's better if you find an activity where you're actively using your brain. Whenever I play chess, if I just pull up the chess game on my computer and I start playing a few rounds, do a few lessons, before I know it, an hour has gone by. Earlier today on the live stream I did on breakdiving about this, someone said when they do crossword puzzles, the world melts away. The key is the world has to melt away. And if it's the best positive flow activity for you, when you're done with it, not only did the activity itself propel your life forward and put you in a good mood, but you are so roared up that you want to keep doing more stuff while you're in this great mood. We all know this. There are some times when you're just in a rotten mood and you don't want to do anything, even though you know you have a lot of stuff to do. And there are other times when you're in an amazing mood and you are so shocked with how much you accomplish. Every one of you knows exactly what I'm talking about. If you want to... The problem is, though, if you're predominantly in a depressed mood state, if you're more lazy than productive, you're not going to get much done. We all only have 24 hours in a day. Think about that. 24 hours in a day. So why do some people get more done? It's simply because they're in a better mood. What better mood are they in? They're in a better mood that is conducive to overcoming inertia. When you're in a really bad mood, and this, we know this, I think it's the second law of thermodynamics, right? An object in motion tends to stay in motion, and an object in rest tends to stay at rest. If you're in a depressed mood state, you're at rest. And you're in that depressed mood state, you have to actively do something to overcome the inertia of that depression and the procrastination, the laziness. If you know that you have a go-to list of activities that always put you in a positive flow state, not always, because it doesn't always work, but most of the time, you know that you can always, if you're in a bad mood, just force yourself to do one of these tasks and get going, and voila, you're going to end up feeling better. I know whenever I do a YouTube live stream, at the end of it, I feel better about my life and my mood is up. After I go for a really hard bike ride, it does that. When I do coding, it does that. When I read a really good business book that gets me excited about my business ventures and gets me thinking about, all right, I can apply some of these to my life and to my business. That's a good positive. I have a ready state of these in my mind, and I have them written down so that when I am depressed, I can look at them. It's not perfect. We're all human. But I was smart enough to realize, Monroe, do some coding. You think that's fun. And I just forgot, oh my gosh. I was in such a bad mood when I started. 10 minutes into it, depression went away. It's so weird. Flow state is the #1 antidepressant you could possibly make. And the best part about it is it doesn't just remove the depression, it fuels you with adrenaline. It gets you excited naturally to push forward. Let me see, we got some more comments here. Love and Light says the film Imitation Game did that for me. It's an outstanding movie. That's great. I haven't seen that movie, so maybe I'll check that out. J. Dot says, I finally found that with my work as well, my days fly by in the last year. Whereas in my past, I was unhappy and stressed, and the days would drag on. My free time feels so much better now, too. Jay, you're giving me good material here. That's the big key, too. I talk about this concept, FFF, in my book called The Theatrical Juggernaut, which is a handbook on how to succeed in acting, which you can find on Amazon. It's more like a psychological handbook on how to succeed in anything, but I wrote it for actors when I wrote it. And I talk about, if you want to succeed as an actor, your source of income doesn't need to be a job. Your source of income needs to be FFF, the 3 Fs, triple F. What are those 3 Fs? It needs to be fun, it needs to be flexible, and it needs to be financially rewarding. So why, for an actor, do you need a job that's fun, flexible, financially rewarding? A, financially rewarding. If you're not making money, well, then you're not paying bills. If it's not flexible, you can't go out on auditions. But here's the key, which is what your message reminded me about, Jay. If it's not fun, you're going to dread going to work. You're going to hate the work. It's going to put you into a negative flow state, which is going to sap all your energy. And then when you get home at the end of the day, you're exhausted, your brain is spent, and you don't have the energy to actually work on your side business as an actor. So Jay, you found out by accident that this new job that you're doing, whatever it is, whatever work it is, the days are flying by. It's because it's something you enjoy and you're good at, and therefore it's not using up as much mental energy. Your brain is in use, but it's exercising in a good way. It's like the difference between lifting weights, but doing them carefully and with a spotter, and doing just enough, lifting just enough weight to build the muscle up, or straining yourself by lifting with your back 300 pounds off the floor. That 300 pounds off the floor with just your back, it's going to strain your back so much, you're not going to be able to work for the rest. You can't even get out of bed the next day. That's the equivalent psychological effect of having a job that makes you miserable. I don't make as much money as everybody knows that I could, because I refuse to work at a job that I hate. I refuse to work with people I don't respect. I refuse to stay at a job where I'm treated poorly, because I know the negative impact that negative flow can have on the rest of my life. So I'm happy to eke by, if I have to give me the free time and the psychic capital that I need to push forward with all of my projects. YouTube right now is not a full-time job for me. I make money from it now every month. It's a nice part-time income. But the truth is, if I were still working at my old job as an immigration attorney, I'll always do this. I'll take jobs and I'll do it for about 6 months or a year. And if it's not resonating with me, I'm out. And I think all of you should think doing the same thing. Do not stay at a job just because it's paying your bills. People say, oh, well, clearly you must be independently wealthy. No, I'm just really good at saving up money. I don't spend money on beer. I don't spend money on on things that I don't need. So I save up money, I invest well. But I dislike working for other people who I don't respect so much that I'm not willing to sell my soul just for a paycheck, because if it hurts my psyche, that hurts everything else that I want to do in life. Free Alien says, I tend to get more of what I think about. Free Alien, that's not just you. It's everybody. This is why I said that I think it's the second or third law of thermodynamics, that an object in motion tends to stay in motion, an object at rest tends to stay at rest. If you are depressed and lazy, unless you actively work to overcome the inertia that puts you into that depressed, lazy state, you are not going to exit it. Similarly, if you start your day with something that puts you in a good mood, a flow activity will put you in a good mood and push your life forward in some way, you've set your day off for great productivity, because you've overcame the inertia of negativity, self-doubt, self-esteem issues, laziness, procrastination, and did something that puts you in a flow state. And as a result, that flow state puts you in a good mood, gets your day off going, and boom, off you go. And let's say you don't do a flow thing every day. Maybe you forget. You think this concept sounds great, but you forget. Put it in the back of your mind. Oh, you know what? And if you start procrastinate, if you start to become lazy, if you start to feel depressed, you start feeling sad, feel sorry for yourself, whatever, put yourself into a flow state. A lot of people tell you, like, let's say you get bad news and your girlfriend breaks up with you, or your boyfriend breaks up with you, whatever, and you're heartbroken. And people go, oh, you have to distract your mind. You have to distract your mind. You don't need to distract your mind, because that's going to encourage you to drink alcohol, do drugs, take unnecessary risks doing things dangerously. No, you need to focus your mind clearly and on something that requires your brain to focus so precisely that there's nothing left to be distracted by thinking about how much you miss your ex. Right? This is why, I do love skydiving. One of the reasons why I do it, when you're in that airplane and you're prepared, you need to be focused 100%. Going over everything, all of your emergency procedures, what happens, how do I do this, how am I going to exit, at what altitude am I going to pull. When the canopy opens, you're basically flying a single person airplane. And you know what, people die all the time because they're not paying attention when they're coming in for landings. So what do I do when I'm flying that canopy? I'm focused 100% on altitude, on the ground. What are the winds? What are this? And that's when I land and I get back inside. It's not until I land on the ground or when I'm driving back home that I realize, oh my gosh, like the high kind of comes down a little bit. I realize, what the heck did I just do again? And I feel so great. That's flow. And some of you get that when you'll watch a great movie, sometimes when you're swimming, sometimes when you're reading. All of you have multiple activities that put you in flow. You need to remember them and you need to do more of them. And ideally, you need to use those flow activity state of minds to propel you to overcome the inertia of procrastination and do other things. When I'm driving home after skydiving, my mind is racing so much because of all that adrenaline and flow. I come up with business ideas. I think, okay, what am I going to do when I get home? What are all the things that I'm going to do over the next 2 or 3 days? Same thing. When I was just at the diner reading that book, $100 Million Leads. I do the same thing. While I'm reading it, I'm writing down great ideas, and on the walk back from the diner, I'm thinking, well, how can I implement all these things? And it puts me in the flow. And honestly, that's why I ended up doing this live stream tonight, because I thought, you know what? I'm still thinking about this flow thing. Let me do it again. Let me tell more people about it. Free Alien says flow motion. That's a good name. I love it. Flow motion. Really good, Free Alien. J. Dot says such a good analogy. You're welcome. Psychic capital. I love that. I wish I could tell you I came up with that. I read that in one of the many books that I have read, but it's a concept that. And think about all of this. This idea of capital. There's financial capital, right? This is a good analogy, and I'll take it a little bit further so you understand, Free Alien. We've got financial capital. That's our wealth. And our wealth, just talking about from a financial point of view. So how much money do you have in the bank? What is the total value of all of the assets, the things that you own, etc. Then we have political capital. What is political capital? That's, okay. Let's say with your teacher. Let me talk about here with my, I'm in this biology class, and I was supposed to do my quiz by midnight on Monday night. And I was doing a live stream with you guys, and it went until 12:45. I totally missed the deadline. And I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. And, this is my job here, quote unquote. It's one of my jobs, one of the way I make money. I wrote an email to my professor and said, Professor, I'm really sorry. I just got home from work, which was true. I was in my virtual reality world with you guys. And then I got off, and then I realized, I looked at my watch, went, oh my gosh. But why did it happen? Because I was in this flow state. I completely forgot. That's a good lesson, a side lesson. Flow states can be very dangerous too. It's during flow states that you will forget things that are on your calendar, dates that you've made with other people, deadlines that you're supposed to make. Flow is a double-edged sword. So you need to, if you're about to do something, this is why it's important that you know what things put you in flow states. Because I know that with coding, that I get into a flow state, if I know I have to be somewhere, I need to put a timer on, that an alarm. Same thing with, now I know, Monroe, if there's something that you need to do in 2 hours and you're about to do a live stream, set an alarm. That's not on the phone, because the phone alarm will not work while I'm on the live stream. So I have an alarm clock that I got now, and I ordered it on Amazon, a real genuine alarm clock, like the good old days. And that way, if I ended up getting into a flow state, when I know I need to get off in 2 hours, that alarm will go off and remind me, dude, wake up. Because when you're in a flow state, it's almost the same thing as being asleep. Except you're focused doing something. When you're sleeping, you're focused. Your brain is very focused as well. On what? Sleeping and dreaming. Right? When you're in a flow state, your mind is also focused on whatever that task is. In both situations, you need an alarm to get you out of that flow state. One case, you're a flow state sleeping. When you're awake, you're in the flow state of focus. So again, you have the financial capital, you have political capital. So I was talking about my teacher. I told the teacher, look, I'm sorry, I was at work. I just got home, it's 12:30. Is there any way that you could please open up the test, the quiz, for me to take? She wrote back to me and said, no problem, I'm sorry this happened. Please, you can take, I've opened it up, you have until Wednesday to take the test. And I did it, and all was well. But I just used up some of my political capital with her. She was able to accommodate me this first time. If it happens again next week, she may accommodate me, but there's certainly less political capital, which means she's going to think twice about accommodating me. The more times I keep coming up with excuses, the lower my political capital gets. So now we have two types of capital: financial capital, political capital. We also have psychic capital. The psychic capital is what we're talking about here. It's your psychic and emotional capital that if you use up all of your energy in one endeavor, you're not going to have energy left over for the other. So this is why when people tell me, it's like, Monroe, you know the reason you're able to get so much done is because you're not working 60 hours a week at a job. And I go, yeah, because I quit the job because it was taking up too much of my time, right? Or when I was even when I was in the military, when I was in Iraq, I did 12-hour days. I still wrote a book while I was there, and got that thing published when I came home. And when I was in China working as an English teacher, I was still able to do all the research for my PhD dissertation in psychology. You can always find, and what was the problem when I was in China? I was a full-time English teacher. It was interfering with my research so much. What did I do? I said to the school, I'm sorry, I got to become a part-time teacher here. I made 65% of what I was making before, but it freed up all the time for me to make sure I had the psychic capital to work on my research. Because when I was working full-time as an English teacher there, I was exhausted at the end of the day, even though I loved it. Literally, imagine, I love doing these YouTube live streams. Imagine if I had to do 6 live streams per day, talking the entire time. I would, after about 3 days, I would absolutely hate it. And at the end of the day, I would have no energy left to do anything else because I have no more psychic capital left. I'd also be exhausted. I'd have no more mental capital. I'd have no more vocal capital. I went to the doctor 2 days ago. They looked at my vocal cords, and they did find that they are completely stressed and overworked. So now I have to do these exercises in front of a mirror. And just so you know, they said, make sure that when you're talking, your vocal, like right now, it's okay. My Adam's apple is not going up and down, and my throat is relaxed. Watch when I talk as Rocco Tribbiani. Hey, how you guys doing? My name is Rocco Tribbiani, and do you see that? Here and here? The doctor said, that's why when you do that voice, it hurts afterwards, because you're straining it completely. They said you need to be able to talk like that Rocco guy without your neck moving and without your Adam's apple moving. So now, she said, you need to just sit in front of a mirror and watch yourself. And so now I know. So then how does this go back to the psychic capital here with the flow thing? If you've got a bad job that puts you into a negative flow state or expends all of your mental energy and makes you feel, and maybe makes you feel miserable. Maybe the boss treats you poorly. Maybe your colleagues belittle you. When you get home, you're not going to be in a great mood to want to accomplish anything for your life. You've got to find flow every single day. And if your job is depleting your energy and making you feel terrible and putting you into a negative flow state for 8 hours a day, you need to quit this job. Or you need to find a way to turn it around and turn it into something positive. That's it. 100%. I will always stay at a job long enough until it starts to really deplete me and gets to the point where I don't feel like I'm in a positive flow state anymore. And if that happens, I don't care how much money I'm making, goodbye. Arrivederci. What's up, V? Just seeing your comment right now. Hello? Super V. Lincoln is supporting Trump 2024. More and more every day, I'm thinking Trump is going to win. We'll have to see. I don't know. But maybe Kamala will. And Jamie's here still. How you doing, Jamie? Love and Light. And V talking. Maybe I'm just overcome by gravity. I agree with everything you're saying, like this live stream. Uh-oh. Wall of shame. We just got, wait a second. What happened? Where does Free Alien's comment go? Hold on, I'm trying to find it. All right, it says everything you're saying. Just so you know, Free Alien, everyone, it should be YOU''RE. Nobody gets by the grammar police. But I do agree. And yeah, we can all get overcome by gravity. That's a good analogy too, actually, for Alien. If you think about it, gravity is pulling down on us all the time. Gravity is pulling us down. We have to work to overcome that pull of gravity. If we just let it go, guess what? We will just collapse to the floor and drool, and the drool will come out of our mouth. We have to actively overcome gravity every single day and get up out of bed, get over to the computer, pull up our hands, put them on the keyboards, and try to make something happen. Or pick up the phone and do a live stream. Or grab the baseball bat and hit that ball. It's not easy. But that's what I'm telling you. If you can do a flow state, that's going to help you out. I just realized that there are some super chats here. I'm sorry. I was in such a flow state, I didn't even see that there were super chats here. Thank you. I'm going to scroll down and see who did that. V says, hi, Free Alien. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Hello. We got a lot of love going back and forth here for people. We got 12 likes. Let's get to 15. Okay, no problem, Violetta. All right, so we just lost a moderator here. So V says you never burn bridges. So I could do a whole other live stream about that topic. Maybe I'll save it for another day. I'm going to talk about that on another day. I'm going to write it down. Burn bridges. Because sometimes it's important to burn bridges. Like in war, why does the enemy burn the bridges? So that you can't cross over and attack them. Or the enemy's chasing you, and they burn your bridges to make sure that the enemy can't get you. So burn bridges is a weird, like never burn your bridges is a weird bit of advice, because in some cases, burning bridges is exactly what you need to do. And it's a positive move to progress in your life, either psychologically or literally physically. So Violetta says, thank you for trusting me to have the great position, for trust to have other great opportunities. There, I said, yeah. All right, Violetta, I don't know about what happened. There are always disagreements here. Violetta, just the thing I think the thing that where we got off on a wrong foot is you came on to one of the live streams and you were promoting your own live stream on my live stream. And that's the cardinal no-no, not only for anybody, but certainly for a moderator. But I thank you for all of your help. I'm sorry to lose you as a moderator. I wish you great success with your channel. I hope that you will remain a fan of mine. I know every fan is important to me, and I don't want to lose you. I'm still a fan of you, and I'm not unsubscribing from your channel. So I hope you'll stay a fan of me. I understand, though, being a moderator sometimes takes a lot of work. And I'm always here. And if you ever want the moderator role back, you just let me know, and I'd be happy to give it to you. So, all right, there we go to the Love and Light, $321, $1.99. Thank you for that. Time to add you here to the wall here. Thank you. By the way, we're up to I think it's $232. So thank you very much. We're getting close to the 300 goal for October. Let me look. Is Love and Light already on here? Do you guys see Love and Light? Mark Bishop, Still Me. Who's that? Can you guys even read that? Jago? Maybe that was Jago? I don't know. Or Jao. Jao. Okay, sorry. Jao. Okay. All right, well, we're getting put up here. Love and Light. $199. Well, Love and Light, I want to say thank you very much because you've been a great moderator and supporter all this time. And now you're showing a little financial love too. And I greatly appreciate that. And if any of you guys are on live streams with somebody, and the first super chat on a live stream, on every live stream, at least for me, I'm sure I can speak for everyone. Remember the psych? We're all neurotic. We're all wondering, are we good? Does anybody like us? Why are people watching us? This and that. As soon as somebody gives a super chat, even if it's 99 cents, it's such a affirmation that people find this valuable. Here's the other reason why. Even though it says there are 10 people here, there's no way for the live streamer to know. Are those the same 10 people, or are people coming in and shuffling in and out constantly? And the truth is, even though it says there are 9 or 10 people, this live stream is going to get about 100 or 200 views because people keep coming. The only way that I really know is if someone gives a super chat. Of course I know it because you say thank you, this and that. But I just want to say, if ever you're on a live stream and there's an ability to super chat, whoever that first person is to give 99 cents, it's always the person. It's like, thank you. Now there's somebody else who gave a super chat, which is I'm not going to ignore. But I say thank you very much, Love and Light, for being your 5th super on a live stream and making me feel super duper tonight. Hey, Mr. Costello. Mr. Costello was round 2, 99 cents. I love you with your 99 cents as Alex Costello, because you look at that. You're over here. You're already there. I think I'm going to have to figure out this column again because I can't keep track of this anymore. And this is getting too big. But at least it's a little bit more organized than it was before. Hey, you're up here already for October. Look at you, buddy. Thank you so much. You are a superstar. Times 2. You're in the times 2 club now, Alexander Costello. You're putting me in the flow state over here. Flow state from Alexander Costello. Right? Look at that. He's got the longest name, certainly. Wait. Costello's also up here with $1.99. You were the first person for October. So you get double love, my friend. Double love. Thank you. You've contributed to the Running for Famous campaign fund, and now I'm that much closer to famous. It's weird about moderators, and I went through a bunch of moderators when I first became a live stream host. I didn't even know you could have moderators at first until somebody said, dude, you got to get moderators. And I'm like, I would love to have moderators, but I haven't found any. And they're like, no, you can assign people. Anyway, I mean, my fans had to teach me how to be a live streamer. But even so, there have been a couple of moderators who I feel took advantage of me because they get my trust. Once you're a moderator, you can post links on my live stream, and then they would use that, either their position as moderator to promote their own live stream. Someone even posted a link to their live stream and said, hey, I'm going live in 5 minutes. I'm like, dude, you're a moderator on my channel. So it really is like a employer-employee relationship in some way, that you have to, sometimes people do a great job with it, and some people don't. And I'm sure I can improve as a live host and manager of moderators. I'm not perfect. Uh, Violetta said, it's all right, guys. I'll stay subscribed, but I won't be as active. I won't be a moderator anymore. Well, that sounds great, Violetta. And I will just say, Violetta, make sure you never, and this goes for any of you guys, don't go on to somebody's live stream and use it as a platform to encourage them to leave and go to your live stream. It's different if you say, hey, I have a channel, would you consider subscribing to it? I generally don't mind if any of you want to post that saying, hey, I'd love you to check out my channel. It's about animals and this is what I do. I'm happy to support you guys. But you don't want to, siphon viewers off to go to your channel. Jamie, you're funny. Jamie burns bridges and does a fire dance while doing it. Hey, Plug, how are you? I haven't seen you in a long time. Guess who's back? Back again. It's the Plug. Back again. Don't unplug, don't unplug, don't unplug, don't unplug. The Plug is back. Tell a friend. Love and Light says, I gave my first super chat to you. You're worth. Wait, Love and Light? No, that's not true. It says, let's celebrate their 5th super on a live stream. Oh, you're telling me, wait, your first super chat ever? Like, here it says this was your 5th one. So your first one was to me? Thank you. I don't, when was that? Was it last month? Must have been last month, or even earlier than that. I'm not sure. But anyway, thank you. Much appreciated. Yeah, I don't. Let's see. So Violetta unfortunately head off. We'll have to see if she comes back, or have I lost her forever. You know what's interesting? I wonder if moderators can remove themselves as moderators. Because Violetta said, hey, I want to resign. And I was able to remove her. But I'm wondering, you would think that a moderator should be able to just click on her own name and remove. I don't know. It's just an interesting question. Anyway, Violetta, if you're watching, I'm wishing you the best with everything. And I certainly hope you will come back from time to time. And I still support your channel. So anyway, that's that. So going back to this whole idea of flow, and what was the thing that we were talking about, which was the psychic capital, and fun, flexible, financial rewarding. I think that was it. It is the hardest thing. I'll talk about that just a little bit. The first time I super chatted you is tonight. But it says, Love and Light, it says, I gave my first super chat to you. Oh, I understand what you're saying. Okay, it was just unclear. Thank you. I'm giving you a beautiful smile. Ready? I saw that video where they do that, where it's going, let me see, hold on a second. Oh, you saw it, hold on. This is hard. Hold on. That's a very hard thing to do. Going back to flow. It really is. I mean, I do a lot of study on depression and self-esteem and motivation and procrastination. Finding activities that put you into flow and remembering them when you're feeling low. That actually rhymes. Finding activities that put you into flow and remembering those activities every time you're low. Remember them when you're sad and your life will start to glow. Hip, hip, hop, hooray, yo, yo, yo. I haven't done one of my rap live streams in a while. I should probably do one of those and see if I can get a whole bunch of people coming back again. So I'm formulating this theory right now as we're talking right now. What's up, Big Kev? How are you? Hey, guess what I figured out finally how to do? I found out that every month I'm able to gift 10 memberships. So I'm able to gift 5 at a time. I gifted 5 on a live stream last time, maybe about a week ago, and sometime around the 21st of the month, 22nd, on a live stream that day, I'm going to gift a few more. Big Kev gifted 5 memberships twice, I think twice or 3 times, so I really appreciate Kev's support on the channel. And by the way, if any of you do want to support the channel too, you can gift memberships. And it's a really great way to support me and show some love to random people on the channel who will get a subscription for free to my members only behind the scenes stuff. By the way, for all of you who are members, I'm working very hard putting together a content calendar. So there's going to be stuff specially at every single level of membership, and to make it worth your guys' while, because obviously you guys want stuff you're paying for a service. I need to provide that service. So going back to what I was saying, figure out all of the things that put you into flow. And if you want, you can share them in the live chat. We had some people saying walking, some people were sharing organizing different groups on an online game. I said playing chess or doing coding. Figure out your flow activities, put them down on a piece of paper, and keep them very clear. Make those activities your wallpaper for your phone. Maybe put them on your mirror in your bathroom. Put them next to your computer. Put them on your door. Put them at places where you're going to be constantly seeing them. And for me, I call them the do when sad list / do to succeed list, whatever. Because any of those ones that I do, it's going to put me in a good mood. It's going to put me in a good frame of mind, and it's going to put me in this flow state. And when I'm done, I will have accomplished something worthwhile, and I'm going to be pumped up and want to make more things happen. Love and Light says, I want one, please. My birthday's October 22nd. I was on that. I told you guys I'm in this boot camp that YouTube sponsors to help people increase their memberships. So I'm in week 2 now. And we had a meeting today, and I asked, I said, is there any way I can specify who the 5 people are who get the memberships? And they said no. They said automatically it's random people only. So Love and Light, you certainly deserve one. And my fingers are crossed for you. And you would think that if there are gifted memberships, that moderators should get them first as a form of compensation. But I don't make the rules at good old YouTube. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to chat about with getting into flow. I'm just reminded, we could all be. There are some days when you are super productive. I'm sure you can think back in the last year when you could think, whoa, I got so much done that day. Imagine if we could make even 3 days every week as productive as those most productive days. We don't need to be 100% efficiently productive for 8 hours a day for 7 days a week. Even if you're efficiently productive for 3 hours a day, 3 days a week, you will move mountains and you will accomplish more than you have done in the last year, in probably 1 month. Problem is, it's very hard to stay in this heightened sense of flow and enthusiasm because it's easy to get knocked down. As soon as you get excited about something, you get a little momentum, you get a little bit of energy. Somebody will say something, and check this out, just as an example. I did my live stream. I've done a live stream every day pretty much for the last 2 weeks. Well, somebody that I know was on that live stream, and I was feeling in a great mood, and I was getting a bunch of super chats, and I see the ad revenue increasing, and my subscribers, while not growing exponentially like they were over the summer, they're still growing, and I was feeling good. And then this friend writes to me, basically unsolicited, and says, hey, Monroe, I'd love to watch more of your live streams. They're fun and all, but I'm sorry, I just can't waste my time when I have so many things that I need to do every day. Oh my gosh, it made me so angry for two reasons. First of all, it made me angry saying, oh, so watching me is a waste of time. That's what you think about me. But worse, it was an insult to every single one of you. Because this person, this friend of mine, basically said that all of you who come to my live streams and watch have nothing better to do. Maybe you don't, but I think that's a compliment because I think I share good information and people feel better about me, about themselves. After they watch my live streams, they smile, they laugh. But I was so offended, and it took me about a day and a half to get out of that funk. And I was like, ugh. And that person's trying to apologize to me. I don't know what it would take. Maybe if that person gives me a super chat for $200, I will be friends with that person again. It's going to take a lot. I couldn't believe it. It's like people that say, one time I had this, this is my sister's husband. I don't talk to either of them anymore. I haven't talked to them in 10 years. I did a short film when I graduated from film school. I have some copyright issues with one of the songs, so that's why you can't see it on YouTube. I'm working on figuring it out. I think it's a hilarious film. It's called Origami Deathmatch. It's 45 minutes, 50 minutes long, so it's basically it's considered a feature film, even though it's not a full hour and 20 minutes. And this was at a Digital Film Academy in New York. We had a huge screening at a theater. This was back in 2008, 2007, maybe 2006. I don't know, a long time ago. And I was so proud of it. And it was a really fun, goofy film. And it got a lot of compliments. My sister's husband sent an email to me, out of nowhere. That is 3 hours of my night, 3 hours from one night that I will never get back again, and I will never forgive you for that. I'm thinking, what the heck is wrong with people? What is wrong? Why would somebody go out of their way to insult somebody so much? And these type of things, you remember the negative comments more than you do remember the positive. It took me a while, a day, to kind of get it out of my head and get, Monroe, you doing YouTube Live is not a waste of time. And the people who watch you are intelligent, smart, funny, appreciative people who are amazing people in and of themselves with their own lives. And I'm grateful that each of you spends some time watching my live streams. What's the point of this story? These type of people are in your life. No matter how high you are, no matter how enthusiastic you are. What's up, Anjali Ramjatan? I see you there. Great to see you. Someone is going to take you off your high. Someone is going to try to insult you, maybe not even intentionally, but something's going to happen that you're going to suddenly feel really low. You're not going to feel enthusiastic, and you're going to start to feel depressed. The depression is going to make you feel lazy, and then the inertia sets in. This is why you need to have that list of things to do. I mean, I have a lot of lists. I have a list of where I'm going to be in 5 years. I have a list of all my projects saying why it's worth continuing to pursue this project. And for some of them, for YouTube, but YouTube channel. Why is it worth continuing with this project? Because there's no telling how successful this channel could be and how much money I could be making in 3 years from this. Maybe in 3 years, I'm making $25,000 a month. It could happen. Mr. Beast is making 25 to 50 million a year. So it could happen. But sometimes just reminding myself that's why. And it allows me to go, Monroe, just get over it. Get up, do another live stream. Forget about the people who are critics. Forget about the spammers. Forget about the fact that the number of subscriber growth has slowed down. Same thing with what you guys are doing in your own lives. You need to have things to remind you why you need to keep going. A list of all your flow activities. A list of all the reasons why it's important you succeed with your projects. Reasons why you should be proud of yourself. Reasons why you are... Things to remind yourself that you may forget when you're sad. When I'm in a great mood, I think I'm a professional YouTuber. I'm an awesome attorney. I know more about finance and investing than 95% of people in my life. I am an amazing real estate investor and manager. I am an awesome mountain biker. I am funny, charming, and good looking. Blah, 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 blah. When I'm in a bad mood, none of that comes to mind. And I think I'm ugly, I'm old, I'm a loser, I'm an unsuccessful YouTuber, I'm a whatever. That's why you need to have constant reminders of triggers that will get you back to where you were, feeling good. And that's why flow activities are so important. Let me look at the comments. Hold on. Big Kev is here. Love and Light says, thanks, Evan, for the likes. Let's get to 20. Big Kev says, sorry to interrupt you. I just gifted 5 memberships, but I don't see them. Can you check if they went through? No, I'll do that right now. You know what's weird, Big Kev? I gifted 5 memberships a few days ago. I could see it on the desktop version. It wasn't showing up on the live stream here on the... Let me try to find it. And so let me just go to my channel, youtube.com/Monroe Mann/live. 1 second. Okay, let me look. I'm checking that out right now. I'm waiting for this to load. And so look, I'm on desktop here. If they went through, it should have showed up right here, right? I don't see them. Let me check under. Look at that guy over there. Who's that guy? That guy thinks he's a professional live streamer. Let me go back to my wait, let me go to Studio. Hold on. Studio. Hold on, I can't do this while I'm... Let me check. Studio.youtube.com. I can see if there are any new members. 1 second. Members. No, it didn't go through. Because the last 5 members I see are the 5 members who got the gifted membership. So maybe try it again. Yeah, we're almost at 20 likes, 11 likes. We did get the silver medal so far. 15 likes, silver medal. So that's something that we can all be proud of. And no, I did not receive the Purple Heart. I was nominated for a Bronze Star. And I was nominated for the Bronze Star for 3 main reasons. One was I was the lead vehicle commander and navigator for our entire 40 vehicle convoy going from Camp Buring in Kuwait all the way up to Tikrit, Iraq, going through Baghdad and everything. And I was able to navigate everybody without any wrong turns, and we got no ambushes and no casualties. The second reason was I worked training the 4th Iraqi Army on intelligence operations. And the third reason is during my activities with the 4th Iraqi Army, I was directly responsible for helping to capture the 42nd Infantry Division's number 2 high-value target. And so I got nominated. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, it got signed by everybody, but didn't get the final approval for whatever reason. I still don't know why. But Mark Twain, the famous American author, said, it's better to deserve honors and not receive them than to receive them not having earned them. And so I know that I deserve the actual Bronze Star, but I'm proud to have been nominated. And move on with your life. Big Kev says it's strange, it's pending on my bank account. So I will I will keep you posted, Big Kev, if it happens. Let me refresh the page one more time and see. No, still got the same number. The same 5 people who were gifted the memberships from before. Jamie says I owe, but by the way, Big Kev, thank you very much. And I hope it does go through. What I'm thinking is maybe a bunch of things got messed up because today is the day that YouTube was starting these 3-minute shorts, and I've been having problems with that. Some people have been able to upload them. I haven't been able to, and maybe that caused problems with the gifting of memberships. Jamie says I always manage to at least listen to your streams. That's usually the highlight of my day. Saying that. Also, just don't watch. No need. Yeah. I mean, the person apologized afterwards and said, "Oh, I'm so sorry that came out wrong." But that was a pretty deliberate thing to say. It was like this girl that I was dating when I first moved here to Florida, and this Chinese girl, and I would always tell her, "Oh, hey, beautiful, how you doing?" on the text and this, that. And she'd be like, "Hey, how are you?" Oh, and after a period of time, I started to realize I kept calling her beautiful. Not once did she call me handsome. And I called her on it, and I said, "I'm just curious. I always called you beautiful, but I never hear you calling me handsome." And I said, "Why is that?" I could never have imagined. We had been dating for about like 2 months. I never would have imagined what the reason would be. She goes, "Oh, I just don't think you're handsome." I said, that's funny. No, seriously, what's the real reason? She dug her hole deeper and said, "No, I'm serious. I don't really find you good looking at all." And I'm thinking to myself, what the heck? Why am I with this person? And then I kind of just put that to the side for about 3 or 4 days. And then finally, I was feeling sad or this or that about it. And I was writing to her. And she wrote back to me and said, "Look, I'm not your emotional punching bag. I don't want to hear any of your emotional problems." And I'm thinking, you're the one that caused these emotional problems because you're basically telling me you're dating somebody for 2 months and you don't think that person's attractive at all. Like, why are you doing? Why are you with me? So people say the strangest things. But you're right. If you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. And Big Kev, look into it. And I will. Maybe it'll come through, and the thought is most important. I appreciate your support, Big Kev. You've already been such a huge supporter of the channel. Excuse me. You know the big thing? I'm thinking about. I'm trying to figure out how many of these people who are gifted memberships, either from me or from fans like you, Kev, are going to end up resubscribing, because I'm getting worried. I'm worried. I'm just curious about that because I have like 170 members, but 150 of them are people who are gifted memberships. And I'm wondering after the 30 days is under, are they just all going to disappear and we go down? I don't know. I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to convince some of them to, even if for every 50 gifted memberships, there's one paid membership, boom, that's progress. Love and Light says, I think maybe there's a bit of envy or jealousy. Why else would someone go out of their way to insult you? I don't know. I have known that over the years that you're right. If people insult you, it's because you're doing something that is remarkable in some way, shape, or form. If people didn't even comment about you, maybe that's when you should be worried. And Jamie says, sounds like you dodged a bullet with that one. I dodged a bullet with all of them. And people say, dude, you have too high standards. I think everyone else has no standards. And it's like, I'm not so desperate for attention and for companionship, that I will be with somebody who treats me poorly. I think that it's the common thread through my whole life. I won't stay at a job where I'm treated poorly. I'm not going to stay in a relationship where I'm treated poorly. And I don't think it's that I have too high standards. I just have standards. And I refuse to compromise on them when I think it says a lot about me if I'm willing to just put up with all that baloney. So, and like I said, you don't want to be with someone or be in any situation that puts you into a negative flow state. Yeah, and I have no idea. But my main point is, again, why we're talking about all that is, no matter how enthusiastic you can become about something you're working on, someone is going to what was it called? Blow the wind out of your sails. It's just going to happen. And you need to create these resiliency tools that are there and ready to remind you to get out of the funk even when you are not feeling it. For the longest time, me just creating to-do lists, like here's one to-do list I have right here for one book that I'm working on. I got a million to-do lists. I got them everywhere. For to-do lists, usually would get what I would be able to. Let me rephrase this. Most of the time, even if I'm in a foul mood, I'm able to push myself forward because I just look at the to-do list and I mindlessly complete the tasks on my to-do list. And I've trained myself to know that if I have it on a to-do list, it's something that's important to me, and it's something that I'll be glad that I did in the future. So I just push myself to do it. But there are times when I'm in such a foul mood that having the to-do list doesn't do anything because I don't even want to touch the to-do list. It's those moments when, even if you know exactly what you need to do, but you're in such a bad mood that you need to have these reminders to overcome the inertia. And again, those reminders could be something puts you in a flow state. So you got to do some flow activity. Change your activity or location. Like I said, when you're depressed, you end up usually doing the same thing over and over again. For me, it's playing stupid games on the phone or watching movies on my phone. And I have to actively pinch myself and go, dude, stop. And remind myself that do something that's going to put you in a flow state, not something that's going to keep you in a vegetative state of rumination and depression. Jamie says, why would you be with someone if you don't think they were attractive or care about the girl? Yeah, I don't know. Where do I attract them, Jamie? Where do they come from? I attract all the crazy ones. Monroe Mann. That should be the name of my next book. I Attract All the Crazy Ones by Monroe Mann. Chapter 1, Jamie. Chapter 2, Love and Light, 3, 2, 1. Chapter 3, Big Kev. Just kidding. I'm crazy like you guys. Crazy about you, just like you're crazy about me. Jamie says, I get the crazy guys. We're just cleaning up the dating pool for the rest of them. True. That is accurate, Jamie. That is 100% accurate. On that note, I'm going to bid you guys a fond adieu. Before I do, because I'm really excited to go do some more of this coding and get this new feature pushed, I encourage you to please visit breakdiving.io if you want to join this not-for-profit global personal growth community of awesome people. I have another channel for breakdiving on YouTube. It's a motivational channel, BREAKDIVING. Hope you'll check it out and subscribe to that. Subscribe to this channel too. Turn on the bell if you haven't. And thank you to Alexander Costello and Love and Light 321 for the super chats of the evening. Greatly appreciate the support. The Running for Famous campaign charges forward. What else? And I want to remind you guys to please do something when I'm talking about tonight. Either when we get off the stream, do a flow activity immediately, or make a list of activities that put you into flow, or start keeping track of the things you're doing this week. And then anytime you do something and you realize you're having a blast and the time is going by super quickly, write that down, because that is now one of your flow activities. And that is a tool that you can use when you're feeling lazy, procrastinating, or you're just not feeling in a great mood. Do a flow activity, it'll supercharge it. Jamie says, Love and Light, something's not right for sure. Yeah. And Love and Light says, in the beginning, he was feeding her ego with compliments. It was non-reciprocal. Love and Light, you mean, in the beginning, who was feeding her ego with compliments? Who are you talking about? Feeding whose ego? And Big Cov says, great advice. Hey, great support from you. Deserves great advice from me, Big Kev. Greatly appreciate it. I'm working real hard, guys, to become a better live streamer. I'm working hard to figure out the membership things and offer cooler membership things and opportunities. And I'm looking forward. I'm working on getting some more special guests on here. I know those seem to be popular, so working hard at my end. And Jamie is. Love and Light says, thanks so much. Your live stream is valuable for me. Appreciate you much. Love and Light, your presence here is valuable for me. And I want you guys to know how grateful that I am that you're spending time here. Because I know you can be spending time elsewhere, and I appreciate it. And Jamie says, we're dissecting your love life, Monroe. Oh, I see. In the beginning, I was feeding her ego with compliments, yes, and then it was non-reciprocal. Yeah. gotta meet halfway. I don't mind compromising, but there has to be compromise at the other side too. And I find, like, in a lot of these relationships that I'm in, they want me to be the only one who compromises, and that's not fun. That just drags me down, makes me That's a waste of time. If we're talking about wastes of time, why spend your time compromising your entire life and everything you stand for to make that other person happy, and they do absolutely nothing to try to make you feel good either? A relationship shouldn't be a one-way street. So if any of you are in a relationship where you're feeling miserable, time to reevaluate that. Now we got a lot of people who are coming in here. What's up, Chilling? How are you? I love you too, Shamzu. I Am Athena says, a lot of the relationships you're in. No. Shamath, any advice for college students in Africa? Okay, that's a very good question. I'll stick around for that. Any advice for college students in Africa? So I do have a bunch of friends in Africa, and Africa is a big continent, so these are generalities. But from what I know, number one, malaria is still a serious threat in a lot of parts of Africa. So do whatever you need to do to try to prevent getting bitten by mosquitoes, or try to move to a place where the mosquitoes are under control, because a lot of people are still dying in Africa from malaria infections. Number two, internet is still very sporadic in a lot of parts of Africa. And it can be expensive, and even if you have it, it can be spotty. I would try to figure out what you can do to get access to Elon Musk's Starlink, and not necessarily personally, because it's expensive, but maybe there's a not-for-profit in the area or in your country that would give you access to Starlink, because I want people in Africa to have access to internet 24/7 like we do in the United States and in Western Europe. And I think not having access to the internet like the Western world, and I'm not, obviously you're connecting via the internet right now, Shamson, so maybe this doesn't apply to you. but you said college students in Africa. College requires today the use of the internet. It's a great tool. And I hope that everyone in Africa is able to get access to the internet. Don't use ChatGPT to cheat. Cheating has become rampant in college. I go to Miami-Dade College and I see cheating every day. It's disgusting. And my ChatGPT and AI are wonderful tools, but don't have them do the work for you. They could be a research assistant, but you still got to synthesize that research into your own words. You have to cross-reference it and verify it with actual sources. On my not-for-profit breakdiving, there's an application form you have to fill out. I'd say 50% of the applications are completely written by AI. Not by AI applying, it's someone who's actually using AI to apply. These people are from Africa, from India, from Pakistan, from Asia. Granted, it's because they don't speak English as their native language. But I know 100% every time when something is written by ChatGPT or Grok. There is a weird, it's a telltale sign. You know when something's written by AI. And the worst time is that 9 times out of 10, the ChatGPT gives the same wrong answers. Instead of talking about break diving, ChatGPT thinks it's talking about scuba diving. And so the question is, what are the top 3 reasons why you want to become a break diver? And the answers are, well, because diving is a wonderful sport where you can see underwater marine animals. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, this person just literally used ChatGPT. And ChatGPT gets things wrong all the time. All the time. You are an absolute fool. This is not just for any people in Africa. Any of you watching. If you use ChatGPT as your be-all and end-all, as your oracle, and you pass off work that ChatGPT does to write papers, it gives you wrong answers. I use it as a study tool for for biology. I don't use it for taking the tests. But I'd say 50% of the time, it will tell me something scientifically incorrect. And it'll say, no, that is not what a gamete is. Or no, that is not what a haploid cell is. And for some reason, ChatGPT just gets it wrong. So that's my third bit of advice for college students in Africa. I'll give you 5 tips for college students in Africa. So fourth one is become 100% fluent in English. You need to learn perfect grammar. This is a corollary to what I said about the other one, about don't use ChatGPT. The more you use AI, the less your brain is going to learn. It's the same thing with GPS, guys. Most people cannot find their way around anymore without GPS. Their sense of direction has disappeared because they're relying on GPS. There are countless stories of people driving over bridges at night that were closed off, and they die because they just blindly followed the GPS. In the old days, you would have bought a new map, you would look at it, and you would realize, okay, there is no bridge there anymore, or whatnot. Same thing with AI. I'm very, very scared about the effect that AI is going to have on academics because people are becoming stupider and stupider because they are not learning because they can just ask ChatGPT. And I don't want you to be one of those people, if you're a college student in Africa, who is not competitive. Because there are people like me who doesn't rely on ChatGPT and Grok. I am smart enough to do my own work. You are smart enough to do your own. Some of the smartest people I have met are from Africa. And just incredible. So they're so polite. They're very well spoken. They speak English better than some Americans. You don't need to cheat. You don't need to use AI. You can use it to help you, but not to do the work. And my 5th tip, you asked for advice from college students in Africa, sham students. So 5th tip for college students in Africa is travel outside of Africa before you graduate college. even if you just go to other countries in Africa, that's fine. You need to go to other cultures. And this applies to all of you, especially Americans, because Americans are notorious for not going overseas. Most Americans apparently don't even have passports. So Sham, go to see other countries. The closest countries maybe are somewhere maybe in the Middle East, maybe India, maybe somewhere in Western Europe. I don't know what's the easiest place for you to go to, but try your best to figure out a way. I know it's expensive. It's expensive for me. I've been wanting to go to China for 2 years since COVID ended, and the prices of tickets are prohibitive right now. So I get it. But if you can plan over these next 4 years of college or whatever to go overseas, that will be an amazing opportunity for you. I Am Athena says, try men. Now, honestly, I wish I were gay, Athena, because if I were gay, I attract men like crazy. I walk in Miami Beach, a guy smiles at me, one of those mischievous smiles all the time. I walk by the girls, tough love. Love and Light says that I was in the flow state by being in the live stream. It's the same thing with me, Love and Light. 91 minutes. I can't believe it's been an hour and a half. Jamie says, I think you're beautiful. I think you're beautiful. Stop it. Advice is a bad idea. Mark says, I need to find a way to make money working in the Philippines until I can get a social security. All right, Mark Bishop, I'm going to come back to that in a second. I'm laughing about that. I Am Athena says, buddy, don't give advice. It won't go good. So first of all, Athena, I have to give you a heart and a thumbs up. You're getting on the wall of the leaderboard here. I love how I made $2 by giving advice, but Athena paid the $2 to give me advice, not to give advice. I am Athena. Thank you. By the way, I recognize you. You've been here many times, and I greatly appreciate that. Appreciate you coming back. And I also I love giving advice. I'll always give advice. But I'm going to start that. Since you gave me $2, I will give you special advice, Athena. You're getting very special advice. Your sentence has a grammar error. You said it won't go good. It won't go well. It won't go well. So, okay, somebody just did something here. I Am Athena. All hail the great Athena, who just did $10 of something over here. Hold on a second. Yay for Carly. What about yay for Carly? What's happening with Carly? Hold on. What's going on here? I just lost something here. Wait. Why did you delete something? Galaxy Sings, why did you delete the super chat message from Galaxy? What are you doing? Hold on a second here. Galaxy, why did you delete everything by... That person just super chatted me like $15. What's going on? Athena, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Athena, I don't even care what you said to me. You should not have been timed out. And I'm really apologize for that. Galaxy, don't do that again. You got to make sure to see why somebody... He super chatted just like $15 to me now. Bullying you? How so? What did this person say? We'll get to the bottom of this right now. Athena, I'm glad you're still here. I'm sorry that all of your messages got Can you tell me what your message was that you said for the super chat? I'm still liking it because you gave $10. Um, Galaxy, again, people, I don't care if people are, if you're a mod, you have to also have thick skin like I do. People make fun of me all the time on here. They make fun of my hairline. They tell me my accent stink. Even this Athena is giving me a hard time. But wow, that person just gave me $2 to make fun of me. Okay, give me some more. So, all right, so let me try to catch up here on what's going to happen. I don't know what happened with all of Athena's messages here. Okay. So anyway, thank you for these super chats, Athena. You're getting on here. You're getting on here even more. I think it was. Ugh, that tasted horrible. Let me put you on here again. So $2 and $10, and I'm going to give you an underline because you got timed out, and I apologize. So mods, just be very careful. Mods, do not time somebody out. That's a last resort, unless they're saying something so horrible, because it deletes every single message on the live stream. And now I can't even look and see what they said, what Athena said, and I don't even know. And somebody could say I'm the ugliest person in the world. If they want to give me $2 for doing that, I'm good for that. All right, so yeah, Athena. Just so you know, just so you know my background, since you are the big man or woman on campus right now. Yeah, I have a PhD in psychology. I'm an entertainment attorney, former immigration attorney, former public defender. I have an MBA in finance. I'm a Bronze Star nominated Iraq War veteran. I'm a 2-time TEDx speaker. I could go on and on. So, I have a lot of knowledge, and I've accomplished a lot in my life, and I have a really nice outlet here to share that with people. So can anybody tell me what all these messages were that Athena said? I'd love to know. So Galaxy, what did Athena say to you that you thought that you should time that person out? Again, if you want to remove, there's a difference between being mean and this and that. I don't care if people are mean so much. It's when it crosses the line. But again, like if somebody's using foul language and is like using, inappropriate words, I will delete those messages too, even if it's a $50 super chat. Nobody can pay to be crass. But if you are a moderator, definitely be aware that some of the people are going to maybe insult you. And I know being a moderator is not for everybody. Can you you guys just imagine when there are 200, 500 people in the live streams? It's going to be brutal. People are going to telling me how I have a 4-head, 5-head, and a 6-head. But think of it, I think it builds character, because the more you can accept criticism from others, the more easily it goes off your back. Ghost, let's see. Let me see. What's up, Carly? Carly, how did you get a membership? What just happened here? How did Carly get a membership? I don't know how Carly became a member here. Who did that? Yeah, Carly, no one's been getting notifications lately. It's been crazy. Sham says you're pretty legit. You earn yourself a subscriber. Well, I thank you, Sham. It's an honor to have you here. And by the way, we have a lot of Africans in my break diving community. I'd love you to come and join it. It's breakdiving.io, BREAK. And financially permitting, I'm planning a trip to India next year and also to Africa. Most of our members in Africa are in Nigeria, and Uganda, Ghana, Kenya, and Egypt. So I don't think I can do a round the Africa tour right at the moment, but I'm going to meet a bunch of the members when we come out there sometime in. So almost, yeah, we got to go, Love and Light. 20 likes. So now we're at 21. Say Casey Jones says, you don't literally not know nothing. That's the funniest thing I've read today. How many it was like triple negatives. You don't not know nothing. I don't think I can even figure that out. Wait, so nothing is negative. Not know nothing means you know something. So you don't literally, I can't even figure it out right now. But Casey, whatever craziness it is, I like the way you think. Carly released a new short. Very cool. Looking forward to check that out. Let's see. Okay. Who just said that it was never been here before? I don't know what's going on in this live stream. I'm looking at these messages. He's calling all your mods 4-letter words they have in passion. Oh, no, I Am Athena has been here many, 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 many times. Here's the issue. Mods, if you time somebody out because they're calling you names and treating you poorly, and you don't let me see them, I can't support you because I didn't see it. If any of you mods are on here, if anyone is giving you a hard time, don't delete the don't remove the message, perhaps, or screenshot it and then remove it. Don't time them out, and then maybe post it in the Discord or do something, because I don't want to insult. I mean, Athena, whatever was said, I don't know. But on one hand, it is a potential fan. B, maybe it's a spammer, but it's a spammer who just gave $12 to support the channel, which means that I'm more likely to continue, which means the channel has a greater likelihood of success, which means you might have a bigger role as mod. And I've said this from the beginning. When once I'm making about $4,000 to $5,000 a month, anything above that, I'm now going to start paying something to moderators, because it's a hard job. And I don't think you should have to do it just for free, just for the privilege of helping me. It's a hard job. But right now, until I can, as soon as I can pay my bills, mods are going to get paid. And you guys can hold me to that. I don't know how much. I mean, you're not going to be making a full-time living, potentially, as a moderator. But I'd like to give you, some money every month. So you've got to have thick skin, though, too, and work with me. And I'd hate to lose Athena and accuse Athena improperly. And I'd hate to also lose a moderator improperly, too. I have no evidence right now. I can't see what was said, because everything, when you time people out, everything is gone. So if you do not think that you can handle people making fun of you or sometimes calling you names or this or that, maybe you don't want to be a moderator. I don't want to lose anyone as a moderator, but I also don't want to lose fans, especially someone who's paying $12 to get a super chat across. And Galaxy, I'm not siding with Athena, and Athena, I'm not siding with the mod. I'm trying to just navigate being a live stream host as best I can and learning how this goes. But I want to say, Galaxy, I appreciate you being a live stream moderator. But at the same time, I don't want to penalize live super chat people, fans. And Athena, I appreciate the super chat, but if you were calling my mods names, that's not helping the situation either. And so just we have to find a happy medium somehow between there. So Galaxy, I'm not mad at you, and Athena, I'm not mad at you, but we'll figure this out. He's calling me all your much 4-letter words. They haven't passed into my gifter membership went through. It's not just Galaxy. I like the way you think, Monroe. Hey mods, be quiet. Let me see. Let me see. Let me go channel activity. Yeah, so I mean, Athena has been here a lot, or a few times anyway. Guys, I'm trying to be fair here, and I'm not siding with anybody, and I don't want to insult, show disrespect for any of those moderators. I also don't want to show underappreciation for people who are super chatting. This is a strange thing, and there's no handbook. Maybe I'll write it one day. How to be a YouTube live streamer. Honestly, that's probably a good book that I could. Anyway, so let's try to work together as a team here, all of us. Just check their account history. Carly, I think this I Am Athena may be a different one, because it says that this person's only been on 2 live streams here. All right, so Athena, I will remove that message. Don't call the mods names. Mods are crybabies. I'll remove that. But I'm not going to time you out. Now we have Monroe Mann, New York, someone impersonating me now. Ay. What's going on this live stream? Okay. I am Athena said $2, mods grow up. I'll leave that. For $2, the mods can accept an insult saying mods grow up. So Athena gets on here again. Mods, I'm telling you, you got to play along here. $2 again. So just think about that, guys. For you guys mods, we have to be tougher. If the mods have to be tougher, I try never to time anybody out, and I try never to remove messages unless I really feel it's completely over the line. Now, mods, if someone on the live, if someone is making fun of somebody else who's not a mod, that person's really helpless on the live stream. Maybe remove that message. But again, be very hesitant about timing out. I only time people out when they're using like racial epithets against people, or they're just constantly spamming in the chat and it's literally clogging up the live stream. People can call me whatever the heck they want to call me. And you moderators, and maybe this is why we lost another moderator earlier on the live stream. It's tough. It's emotionally tough to be a live streamer. And if you want to help the channel as a moderator, you're stepping into the lion's den too. You're now part of this team. So just keep that in mind. Don't take it personally. And now, if they're calling you racial names, boom, remove that message. And then in the Discord or in the chat, say, hey, I've had to remove 13 messages by I Am Athena. And these are what the messages, and I'll share you on Discord what the messages said. And we have to work together to figure it out. But the last thing I'd want to do is, I don't want to lose mods, I don't want to lose fans, or spammers who want to spend money. We have to find a work together about this. All right. See the likes I get. I Am Athena wants to become a moderator. This gets better and better. I'm Athena. I hope you'll keep coming back to live streams. You're very funny, and I appreciate the financial support. Be nice to my moderators, though. You have to be nice. That's right, Carly. Athena this is funny. This is a good live stream. You're speaking to mods as a whole. This stream is wild. V, I completely agree. Barbara's asking for a mod. I Am Athena. That's right. We're liking. I just liked it too. Another $2 just came in here. I want more spammers like you, I'm Athena. Let's do another one. $2. I don't know if you guys ever saw, there was a movie, I think it was One Crazy Summer. And there was this paper boy, who was delivering papers. And this paper boy, there was this one client, one house, that he never got paid the $2 for one of the newspapers. And so the whole movie, this kid is running around on his bike going, I want my $2. And I haven't even thought about it for years, like 10, 15 years, 20 years. Now I want to go watch this movie again because I want to see that paper boy. Because it reminds me right now with Athena. Athena keeps giving $2. I want my $2. All right. All hail Athena genuflect. What is going on? This is the craziest. We just got another $20 from Athena. Oh my gosh. This is oh, hold on. Oh, you're making me do a workout here. All right, this one you're getting a separate line there. I am Athena. $20. How did this live stream go from $1.99 from Love and Light and then 99 cents from Alexander Costello to now we're almost at $50? Let me see. All hail Athena, says Love and Light. Bring it, mods. Mwah, mwah, ha, ha. V says, I found my polar. Yeah, V. Okay, Athena. Okay, V and Athena. They're both here in the live stream right now. They're like, V is like the superhero, and I am Athena is the super villain. They both do crazy amounts of super chats and gifts and this on the live stream, but one does it for good and one does it for evil. I mean, it's just madness. It is madness what's going on here. I'm glad Jamie's out. I mean, we have to laugh, Athena. I feel bad because I think Galaxy Sings went away, and I feel bad for that. And Athena, I hope you didn't chase. I hope if Galaxy Sings is still here or comes back, you'll be nice to Athena next time. Galaxy next time. Thank you, Athena. You love my 8-head. Hey, for a $20, you can call it a 9-head. You can call it a 10-head. I've got a 10-head. Here, watch. This is the 4-head. 5-head, 6-head, 7-head, 8-head, 9-head, 10-head. 10-head, just for you, Athena. It's hard not to mute him. No, Carla, you don't have to. That's what I'm saying. I think this is what I'm funny. I'm glad this is kind of instructive for any of you mods in here. Some of these spammers, quote unquote, they're not really spammers, and they're not as cruel with their comments as you think they are. And I've learned if you can be more playful with the people that criticize you, how the heck did I get like $40 from a spammer tonight? I mean, is that not a lesson for all of us? Turn your enemies into your friends, right? Kill them with kindness. In this case, Athena's bribing me, and it's working. Jamie says, I have things to say that would get me timed out. I am Athena says, I retired at 27. Don't pay your mods. I shall not be bribed. I will say this, Athena. A 1% of every one of your super chats tonight has gone into the Monroe Mann Mod Fund. The Monroe Mann Mod Money Master Trunk. Carly says, I'm not going to take pay. Carly, let me tell you this. If this channel actually blows up and there are 10,000 people in the live stream and I'm making $20,000 a year, I'm pretty sure you're gonna want to get a little bit of something for all of the time and effort you guys spend and all the baloney that you have to put up with. Look at this. Look at this. We got to put up with Athena's baloney right now, because. But that's what this is about, and I kind of feel like being involved with a live stream channel. It builds anti-bullying superpowers. And I think any of you who are mods, if you can let it flow off your back and realize This person doesn't know anything about me, and they're insulting me. I have people in here going, dude, what the heck do you know? They don't know that I'm a lawyer. Sometimes I tell them I'm a lawyer and I have a PhD in psych and I'm a Iraq war vet, and he goes, no, you're not. You're a liar. No one can be as accomplished as that. I'm like, well, I'm sorry that your limited life view is so warped that you don't believe somebody like me can exist. And for all of you ladies out there, let me tell you, it's all real. Oh, yeah. Love and Light says, I'm Athena's Making It Rain. Timed. Wow, what great mods. You have no evidence about, just scroll down. Mods, delete your channel. I will help your cause. Thank you, Barbara. I'm tired of Athena saying all that. GTSU Monroe, I'll be a mod if you need one. Mod another. What is GTSU? Oh, good to see you. Thank you, MN Greg. Thank you very much. My mod thing is I'll only mod new people if I'm on a live stream when I got a lot of spam. There are no moderators, and there's somebody there who I know and trust who I've seen for a while. So, MN Greg, if I see your name regularly on my live streams and I come on board and there's no mods and there's some craziness going on, boom, I'll anoint you. I am Athena saying, well, no, I can't do the love heart for that, but I will give a thumbs up. I can't say I have a love heart for Galaxy as a bully. But I will admit the Galaxy was sort of a bully today by timing you out completely, even though you were super shooting. Oh gosh, you're making me get on the bed again. I've been getting on my chair. Put another $2. Athena's been, I want my $2. I want my $2. All right, here we go. $2. Hey, Athena, I have a question for you, legitimately. You said you retired at 27. I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is true, I know a lot of people on here would love to learn how that happened. I mean, everybody would love the opportunity to retire at 27. Whether you have or have not, pretend you have. Tell us your advice. Can you share with us a little bit in the live stream what you were able to do to retire at 27? Yeah, Lindsay Hall, I'm glad. Good job, Love and Light, getting rid of that message. That's good modding because I don't want foul language. If someone says this is stupid, that's fine. But if someone says this is with a bad word in front of it stupid, I just don't want foul language on my channel at all. So, insults, yes. Bad language, no. I am Athena. I do not care, says the great Athena. Yes, I do agree, Jamie. Galaxy is precious. Athena has the personality of hot garbage with big money pants. I'm in such a conundrum now. Isn't this a really difficult situation? I feel like this is what it's like to be a politician. And you get into it thinking that you're going to, be above corruption, and you get into office and then you find all the competing interests. And now I feel like that now. Oh, Galaxy's been a great supporter of me. He's been a great moderator. But then Galaxy does something, but that person was a super chatter, and now I'm caught between two people that I love. You know that song by Avril Lavigne? It's the new one that came out. I love it when you hate me. So, I kind of feel that way about Athena. I love it when you hate me. I love it when you hate me. You can hate me as much as you want if you just keep super chatting. Wait. You can keep insulting me and I don't really care. Just keep super chatting me while insulting my hair. You're masquerading as a goddess of the Greeks. But if you keep super chatting me, you can make fun of my feats. I am Athena is the opposite of V. And I'm not really sure why, but I kind of want to more of Athena C. I just got a weird message from Hold on a second. I got to check something real quick. Don't leave. Wait, I'm gonna freeze for about 15 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I got a weird email. I thought it was like getting hacked, but it wasn't. Jamie, no. Hot garbage. Yes, Athena, you may be a Greek god, but you are hot garbage. And let me tell you, you stink so good. You stink so good. You know that song by John Mellencamp that's hurts so good? That's kind of like you. Your insults hurt, but they hurt so good. No, Jamie does know it up, but Jamie said she wants to be just a spectator. She doesn't want a job. But she is the official intern on all members only streams. I'm probably gonna gift 5 memberships like on the 21st, and I'm sure I Am Athena is gonna get one. That's gonna be trouble. That's gonna be trouble. Yes, I agree with Big Kev. Keep sending money, Athena. You're helping. Big Kev, you are getting put on the wall of shame. Because, again, it was you're helping. It's YOU''RE. YOU''RE. I wish I could give like people on my channel a special badge for perfect grammar. Or, better yet, a badge of shame. So when I see you do bad grammar, boom, you automatically get this special badge. Everybody knows that you are a bad grammar person. Big Kev, I don't care how much money you gift. I will, except I did say this. Anyone who super chats $50 is exempt from any grammar error pinnings for that live stream. What if they are really dumb, like they said early? Really drunk? Who's drunk? Carly, what are you talking about? Who's drunk? Monroe Mann, so I think it's time for me to update this profile picture. Yeah. I don't know who the heck you are. It's nice. You know what? I kind of missed all of these spammers that I used to have, and now some of them are coming back. It's really nice. Hey, Lindsay. Yes, I am a great big money. I'm a money beiger. So it's Beiger. Just so you know, Lindsay, beggar is spelled Beggar. So you are pinned to the wall of shame. It's being a money beggar. And I have no shame. I am proud to beg for money. Because it's not begging, it's asking for the sale, number one, or it's asking for compensation for services already rendered. And it took me a long time to feel comfortable, and I don't mean with live streaming, I mean just with anything, with sales. It's hard to ask for the sale, and it's hard to ask for compensation, especially when what you've been doing has been free for months, or 18 years in my case. 18 years. When I got I didn't ask for the first super chat. I wasn't even sure. I just mentioned it. Lindsay retracted the message. That is the first time I've pinned someone's message on the wall of shame, and someone deletes the message while it's pinned. I have the power. I hope you taught you something, Lindsay. And again, I at first, people when telling that, I would get like about a month and a half ago when I first got monetized, or 2 months, it felt weird when people told me, dude, you're begging. I was like, oh crap, maybe people think that about me. Now I just realize I don't care. I'm actually making money from this now. And if some people think it's begging, that's fine. I really think in a year or 2 years, I don't have to ever worry about going to a real job again. I think I can do it just from YouTube. We'll see. But the key is I got to keep begging for money. So Athena, it's been 5 minutes and you haven't done a super chat. So let's go. Come on. Let's get on. Let's come on. That's right. Love and Light says, if they're a person, you remember the imitation, the sincerest form of flattery. Yeah, I don't mind if the people are impersonating me here. My only issue is if someone starts impersonating me or any of my characters doing live streams, or where people start to think that it's me. I had to impersonate somebody who was had a profile picture of Kino Surf, And the YouTube channel name was Kino Surf. I blocked that person. And I reported that person as impersonating, and I said, this person's impersonating my intellectual property. It's possible eventually, one of these days, if this ever gets big enough, I actually start after filing lawsuits if I see people, doing Kino Surf and things and try to make money off of it. But for now, I'm not super famous. Oh, there's another. Wait. M. Greg says, who blocked me? Other day, couldn't chat. M. Greg, I don't know about that. I certainly didn't block you. I will tell you that some people have. Let me just see something. I'm going to check because it'll say channel activity. Now, it says 0 deleted messages, 0 timeouts, 0 hides. So nobody has blocked you. If your messages weren't showing, it's because YouTube didn't show them, which YouTube sometimes does, but had nothing to do with me or the mods. Someone just, I am Athena, another $20. It says mod me and kick Galaxy. Now I'll give a heart to that because you're not making fun of anybody or being rude or this or that. So $20. Oh my gosh, I gotta put Galaxy more on here. I got no room. October, we got no room for October. All right, wait, I am Athena, another $20. I don't know if I could. Well, I'm not going to kick Galaxy because here's my thing. I like to give people second chances. In my life, in a number of situations, I was not given a second chance. With companies, with girls, with investment opportunities, whatever. And I was always angry that these people, these companies did not give me a second chance when I had really changed. And I saw the error of my ways and I changed. So I'm not going to remove Galaxy as a mod. As long as Galaxy comes back to me and says, hey, I totally understand why you got upset, and I'm able to have a thicker skin and deal with it moving forward. So Galaxy's not getting removed. You could super chat me $500 and I would still tell you the same thing. In terms of modding you, hold your horses, soldier. Hold your horses. You might be a Greek goddess, but even Greek goddesses have their limits. We got, let's see, come on, people, stay in the flow. Yeah, we got 23 likes. I'm sorry, Galaxy, just wanted to win. If all my enemies gave me $40, then maybe it would be fine. See, Carly, this is what I'm talking about. We're learning lots of lessons here on this live stream. We're learning that you can turn enemies into friends. Sometimes burning bridges is a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing. Sometimes you have difficult situations in life when you're caught between two competing interests and you don't know what to do. But it's worth trying to find a compromise in a way that works. I think we can work to keep Galaxy as a mod and also keep Athena from getting blocked and timed out again. Now the lurking mod, Mr. Goodcat, is back again. Lindsay says, no one like and sub because he's a burger for money. A burger. Lindsay, you're so funny. I am Athena, 20,000 a year? Yeah, 20,000. Who makes 20,000 a year? Who said 20,000 a year? Did I say 20,000 a year? I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, good cat's in the house. Love and Light says, can you out super chat V? Yeah, I gotta say, V once did I think $50. Well, actually this, V once did a $50 Canadian. And I thought V was tied for first place with Ava Gate, who once super chatted me $50. But this was before I knew that V's $50 was Canadian, which was like $37. The other person who is, no, anyway, V gave $80 on one, but that was gifted. $200 gifted. No, so this is American dollars. Ava did 50. Darlene did 50. This is where the big ties are for the $20 one. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this, but we have to put I am Athena in here. I am Athena. $20. If there's anybody else, is Big Kev on here? Yeah, $20. Yeah. I have to redo this because I don't know how to do this. It's hard for me to keep up to date on that one as much. But by the way, subscribe and like if you haven't. And Monroe Mann loves you. That's me. But the October, look at this. This was September. Look look at October. We're literally, it's growing. It's unbelievable. So, thank you to you guys. Thank you to super fans and super spammers. You both have a place here on Monroe Mann live streams. In order for your live stream to blow up, says Monroe Mann, we got to keep you up with the chat, not having someone wait 20 minutes for a response. There's no way I'll be able to do that. Can't do that. I am Athena, says Manny, you have no idea. Real knockoff Monroe. Don't give advice you don't deserve to give. Mod me, I'll kick all your current. Oh my gosh. Wow. That sounds like a dominating girlfriend that I really don't want to have. Mod me and I'll kick all of your mods. I will Athena, this is what would happen. This is why I'm freaked out about mods. I mod you. I will have no more subscribers because you will block every single one of them on the channel. I can't trust you. Wait, Carly, I think mods can't block some people. They can certainly time people out for a long time. They can block people on the channel. Carly, you can block people on my channel. I'm pretty sure. Completely. I know you would. Yeah. Physically, you can't. There's nobody to do that. All right. Oh, wait. I am Athena is the same person as Monroe Mann, New York? That's curious. I retired at 27 when I became homeless and started living off the land. Honestly, where else do you get, YouTube live streaming, or I guess live streaming in general, it's one of the craziest things. Where else do I get people here who are criticizing me while sending me money? That's weird. Impersonating me and saying stupid things like this person, Monroe Mann, that's me, who's in the live chat. I retired at 27 when I became homeless and started living off the land. No, Big Kev, I know that Galaxy wasn't completely in the wrong, but this is the first time ever where someone's in the middle of super chatting me a considerable amount of money. Even $2, I think, is a considerable amount of money for anybody. And then it went to $10, and then all of a sudden was timed out, and I lost all the messages. This is why I don't like timeouts. Timeouts for mods needs to be an absolute last resort, guys, because, I have lost a number of fans because mods timed people out and because the mods got offended. And the mods cannot get offended. And some people have told me along the way, Monroe, you shouldn't have, folks who are like under 18 being mods. But when I got started with this, they were the only people watching me. And I was just grateful for the help. And honestly, how do I know how old anybody is on here? Big Kev could be 10 years old and lied on his application. I don't know. Who knows, right? We don't know. I'm just trying to. I know the mods are always, in general, trying to help me. But at the same time, I also don't. I'm trying to turn this ultimately into a living. I certainly don't want to unnecessarily time out somebody who just gave me $12 which is helping everybody on the channel, everybody watching. Every time I get a super chat, I mentioned that before. Every time I get a super chat, even if I get a super chat for 99 cents on a live stream, and after an hour, it's just 99 cents, I feel proud of myself and feel like, Monroe, you're finally getting paid after 18 years for sharing your knowledge and your creativity and your talents on YouTube. I'm okay when I don't do a super chat, if I don't get a super chat, but those people who are spending their money, I need to take care of those people a lot. So I have to find this happy medium between 100%, I want everyone to be respected, mods and fans, but I also need to respect the people who are financially supporting the channel on a bigger scale. So it's a give and take, and I'm learning, the mods are learning, we're all learning how this works. Thank you, Barbara. Maybe I'll need you in the meantime, but I'm maybe that will come in time when I need one. Thank you, whoever wrote the Cyrillic. Spasiba. Lego says, "Are you that one guy?" Yes, I am. I'm that one guy. All right, Athena says, "I was homeless from 15 to 19. I saved everything and bought a house, rented it out, and continued to buy more, rent out, and sell more. Now I own 2 self-running businesses." Well, Athena, I'm very proud of you. I think that's a really wonderful thing. It's what my mom and I are doing. It's what my mom and I are doing on a smaller scale. We own 2 rental properties here in Miami Beach now, and with long-term tenants. And slowly we're working up to have enough money to buy a 3rd property, and just like you're doing, get more and more and more. But I Am Athena is doing it right. That's one of the best ways to live on your own terms. If you can get a few long-term rental properties. I'm getting all these email messages right now, and they keep flying in off the top. It's super annoying. Love and Light. That's funny about the deaf character. PTK, how was my day? It was great before you came. Now that you're here, it's fantastic. I Am Athena makes $1,300 a day. Well, then keep that super chatting coming. Because here's the thing. I know a lot of you don't have the financial wherewithal to super chat, or you're not old enough, so you cannot super chat. For those of you who can, I Am Athena, if you are doing that well, I will be forever grateful for any of the continued support you can provide to the channel. If you can become a member of the channel, if you can continue to drop in and super chat here and there. As I joke around, I'm running for famous, and all of your contributions help my campaign fund. I have a lot of people that are competing against me on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram Live, but with your support, your campaign contributions will go very far to helping me win this election. Barbara says we have enough mods and doesn't want us to mute this one for the same reason. I don't want to mute who? Mute this one for some reason. Loyalty over money, I say. How do you make $1,300 a day if you're retired at 27? Now, Carly, so again, we don't know who Athena is. But if somebody owns a number of rental properties, and if many of them are owned without a mortgage, then the net profit every month from those rentals is pretty good. And if this person has, let me see, $1,300 a day, you could make about $1,300 net profit per property if you own it flat out, if you don't have a mortgage. So if this person, Athena, actually owns 31 rental properties, and it's completely possible, that could even be just one hotel with 31 rooms. You could make $1,300 a day because you're making $1,300 a month from each one of them. And if you have 31 of them, that's basically comes out to $1,300 a day. So that's possible. And I really hope Athena is telling the truth, because I hope to be there one day where I have enough rental properties with me and my mom that we're making $1,300 a day. I hope all of you guys. That's why I do the live streams sometimes about investing. I want to inspire you to. And even if Athena is not that person, pretend that he or she is, because it's inspiring. And it's inspiring me now to think, you know what? I want 31 rental properties, because then I will make $1,000 a day. That's not bad. Okay, I love that. So I am Athena did another super chat for $2. I'm getting up. Says, I don't hate you at all. I hate mods. Let's do another one. Oh my gosh. I have to put this down here. I am Athena. $2. So thank you again for the $2. I don't hate mods though. Mods are. I wouldn't be as successful as I am now if it were not for mods. I don't think this channel would have gotten monetized without the mods. Back over the summer, I don't know what happened with the algorithm, but I had sometimes 150 people in here. It was crazy. The live stream for 1 hour got me 9,000 views. At that point, I thought I was going to become a superstar, like in 3 months. But suddenly the algorithm changed, and now I'm back to 12 to 20 people on the live stream. But slow and steady. That short that my mom and I did today, playing 8 days a week, I got 4 new subscribers from that. Most of the shorts I do, I get at least 1 subscriber. From these live streams, I'm sure I got at least 2 to 5 new subscribers from today. So slow and steady. And I do agree moderators can be frustrating at times, but I also think moderators are a lifesaver, and without them, this would not. It's sort of like employees in general. If any of you run a business, employees are your blessing and your curse. You couldn't succeed without them. At the same time, they sometimes get on your nerves. At the same time, does your boss get on your nerves too? Sure. And I'm sure I get on the nerves of mods sometimes. I'm sure Galaxy Sings is a little upset with me. You saw Violetta resigned as moderator earlier. It's just the way it is. There's no way to prohibit and prevent every single moderator from leaving. It will happen. Let's see. We got more Russian in here. Menya, I can only read a little part of the Cyrillic. Romashki. What the heck is Romashki? Okay, PTK says, I am Athena. You do not probably make $100 a week because you work at McDonald's. That's right, PTK. We're spamming back at the spammer. Yeah, you're right, Carly. Athena shouldn't hate anyone. Big says, keep going. Stoyane Odinoka? I don't know what that's. I can read the Cyrillic a little bit, but I don't know what it means. Quiet mod, I'm good. I'm your fan, Athena. I'm not having a spammer tell me what to do, says Carly. Oh my gosh, we got another one from Athena. What's been going on? How far behind am I on the live chat that now I gotta add another one? Oh my gosh. $2 times 2. Oh, look, Athena. You're right next to Jamie. Oh, you're right next to V, actually, which makes more sense because you are the anti-hero, and V is the hero. Let's see. I am Athena just did a super chat and said I'm leaving and never coming back because of Carly. Athena, no. Jamie says works for me. No, please don't go with Athena. Thanks, Carly. How are you tonight, Carly? Monroe's probably going to demote me now because he said that. The person who had their messages deleted said that they were drunk. Who's that person? Who's the person who had the messages deleted? Legro says, you the one from a few days ago stuck us in the freezer? Yeah. That was me. Welcome back. This live stream started out talking about psychology, and now it's talking about the art of balancing moderators with super chatting fans. I am Athena says, no, Carly, you ruined it. Oh, Athena didn't leave because I was crying. I was very sad. Oh my gosh. There's another one. Athena, $2 twice, 5 minutes. I don't know what that's about. And another one for, oh my gosh, wait, $2. This is crazy. You know what? I'm really getting my cardio in, going up and my quads. I'm feeling it. $2 times 4. Wait. No, it's times 5. Oh my gosh. He forgets the minutes part and had to add it back. Correct, love. Oh my. Yeah, Carly says I need a bigger board. 3 people have told me that. Literally, this is unbelievable. This. I mean, I was really excited about September. I didn't think October. It's only, look. What? It's October 16th. It's October 16th. What is going on over here? I'm sorry, I'm going to have to remove the fact that it says Monroe Mann loves you. Oh my. Wow. All right, I got to plug in here. Guy Athena says, Carly, be quiet. Athena. You know what Athena is? I'm gonna give you the exact. I'm gonna tell you. You guys are gonna go. You know what? He's right. Athena is like your super adorable, cute 2-year-old puppy, and that puppy, that little doggy, makes you so happy. But at the same time, drives you absolutely crazy, jumping up and down, yapping. That's Athena right here. Love and Light says, when you become super famous, it's common for people to create fan pages with your likeness. I don't mind if someone creates a fan page. Those are great. I'm happy to have that. I don't want anyone impersonating me. That's called, in legal terms, it's called rights of publicity. So nobody can use my name to make money for themselves by encouraging people to either believe it's me or believe it's authorized by me. So that's my big concern. If people have fan pages, that's fine. But I don't want people to create another YouTube channel called the Monroe Mann YouTube channel and someone is going live. If the person goes live and is impersonating me and it's very clear, like if I impersonate somebody like Arnold Schwarzenegger, you can download it for free on the App Store. Well, everyone knows I'm not Arnold Schwarzenegger and I'm not trying to, I'm making fun of him and as a result making money from that. That's why Saturday Night Live is able to do what it does. People can't sue if they're making fun. So anyway, but I Am Athena says, is a super chat 1,000 to permanently ban Galaxy? Yeah, you can only do $500 super chats, Athena. And how can I actually be thinking about it? No. Athena, if you wanted to give me 2 $500 super chats, I will have a nice sit down with Galaxy to make sure to be a little bit less itchy on that trigger finger. But I do have to support the people who have supported me before you came along, and but I appreciate that. That's right, MN Greg. No rules, no excuses, no regrets. I hope you will check out breakdiving.io then, MN Greg. No, I've been doing the grammar thing forever. No matter which comedy character I'm in, what I'm talking about, if there are people, if I have special guests, if there are grammar errors, you're going to get one. Good Cat, you hate this mod already. Oh yeah, Good Cat, you don't have to get rid of the Cyrillic unless you translated it and it says something truly atrocious. I like the Cyrillic in there because it gives me a chance to practice reading Russian. Carly, Good Cat is an important mod, like a head mod. I am Athena said. Free alien, you missed me. I gave 20. Where did you give 20? You gave a 20. Wait, let me see. Oh, free alien, you're right. You were the third person to super chat tonight. So, let me see if I, wait a second. Where was that? I'm lost here. Oh my. Sorry guys, there we go. Wait, so free alien says you missed me. I gave 20. Let me see. I'm sorry if I didn't put you up here today, free alien. So right here. Free. Are you sure I didn't do it? Oh, I have free. That's your other one, right? Okay, free alien. Cool. I think you're talking about tonight. I'm not sure. And how you doing, Dr. GT3? Buenos noches, todos los personas. Buenos noches. Barbara says, what's the highest bid I can do for you? I don't know what that means, Barbara, but if you clarify, I'll answer. Doctor wants some money. 50, 10, 40, 35, 1. Are those the lottery numbers that are going to help me win? Oh, Dr. G. Oh, telling us a little bit something personal there. Barbara wants to be my right-hand man. How about my left-hand man? What's wrong with the left hand? I'm Athena. Actually, don't make me mod. It's a joke. Did you actually think you were in the running? Good evening, still me. How are you, Dr. GT? Yeah, I'm plugged in. Thanks, Kev. Say good morning in Dracula's voice. I don't know if I can do it. Good morning. I have to practice that. I don't know how to do that one very well. Good morning. Good morning. I'm Count Dracula. That's halfway decent. 26 likes. Let's make it 30. Yeah, we are up 26. I'm Athena. But Mark says, I got sidetracked and probably missed your answer to my question. Your answer to my question. What was your question, Mark? I don't even remember. Carla confessed she was a 60-year-old man. Yeah, Jamie, she's a 60-year-old fat Norwegian man who lives in a cabin in northern Norway. And it's kind of a problem. It's kind of creepy, but I'm letting it slide. How do you know if you've been timed out? Well, I can look, like for Dr. GT3, I'm going to look at you. You've had 3 deleted messages on my channel. You've had 1 timeout. You've been hidden never. And let me see some of the things. You've been on my live streams many times. One of your messages was, Amber is a scam slave in park, whatever that means. Also, you wrote, Doctor needs his beauty sleep. Thank you for the tunes, Monroe. So, that's all I know. Yeah, hey Mark, Jamie Chill, I'm 10. Hi Jamie, I'll do no such thing. I'm literally joking, no reason to take personal jabs. Lego, you broke your finger, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, and Athena, try not to use foul words, even if you're using, if you take out the vowels, people still know what it is. And I do have a lot of, even though it's not for kids, I don't want people to be on the live streams here and every other word they see is the F word, the S word, the A word. So please don't. You could super chat me $1,000 and I would still tell you the same thing. Please try to keep it PG-13. Let's see. Where are the avatars? Anyone live near Reno? Nope, not me. Love and light. You're letting I Am Athena know about breakdiving. I don't have the ability to moderate people on breakdiving like I do here. No, Violetta came onto the live stream today and she formally resigned. So, for whatever reason. Can someone put in the chat what time it is? Carly says, I swear I'm not fat. Okay, I guess I must be at the bottom then. I'm getting there. Oh, Good Cat translated it. And what did it say? Was it naughty? You know what it said? I'd like to good your cat. And Good Cat said, no. No, no, no. I'm not going to repeat it here. Yeah, post it on Discord. Yeah, V, you were the first person who told me that I needed a bigger whiteboard. Look at it from far away. Look at this. Look at that thing. By the way, I just want to give a shout out again to V. V has a cool channel called Cleartrek. CLEARTREK at Cleartrek. And it's cool outdoor mountain bike videos. And they're really good. They're very, very beautifully shot. He uses some drones. He has some great camera angles and things. So definitely check that out. And yeah, it's a crazy. I'm going to need a bigger whiteboard. Because you guys deserve to have your name written a little bit bigger. It's so funny. It's as if I'm... someone came over and goes, oh, like, what is this? Are these like stocks? Oh, are you doing real estate analysis? I go, no, these are the people who have sent money to me on YouTube. And they're like, people are sending money to you on YouTube? I'm like... Jamie says, I'd still love you even if you were Carly. So, Jamie, you would love me even if I were Carly? Well, thank you. That's very nice. You forgot your comma. It should have been, I'd still love you even if you were, comma, Carly. Punctuation matters, people. Jamie, even though you're a great member, wall of shame right there. Don't forget commas, people. Commas are your friend. All right. Like garbage setting out midsummer in a subtropical climate, Athena. You know what? I do agree. Athena it is definitely like a garbage can with no top on it. Flies around. But at the bottom of that garbage can is a solid bar of gold. So you don't want to get rid of the trash or the trash can, because then you throw out the baby with the bathwater. So it's a very, very tough situation. What's up, Moons? Yeah, I think you were the one I think I gifted you that sub a few days ago. So I found out that I could gift 10 subscriptions, memberships per month. So either you, it was V, or Big Kev. Congratulations. Welcome to the group. Dr. GT3, I don't know. I haven't talked about a relationship in a long time. Yes, full of banana peels and dirty diapers. Ding Dong Football got a membership. Just last week I had diarrhea. You're knee deep in it? Oh my gosh. I recall a memory of my life before I was tainted with the sorrow. Very poetic. You know, you should try to, you should take that poetry right there, submit it to Kaopectate, submit it to the Malox people, and see if maybe the Simethicones, that you could do some copywriting for these diarrheal medication companies. V was on Discord. I don't know what's going on. Doctor's sad and lonely today. Well, you can't be sad and lonely now because you're here on this live stream. Love and Light says AI is crazy these days. Yeah. Yeah, it's great. You know, it's so annoying. It's like it's little. I'm not famous, super famous. I'm sort of famous, and like if you do Google search for me, people think, oh my gosh. On these dating sites, I can't even. Not all the time. It's maybe once every 6 months. But someone will say, oh, you're clearly impersonating this guy Monroe Mann. It's not you. I'm like, okay. Crazy. um, very interesting, Love and Light. Dr. G3, you feel more acknowledged. Dr. GT3, he just wants to be free. He's feeling sad and sorrowful, unfortunately. But he's on the live stream with his friend Monroe. And now everything is gonna start to go. He ain't slow, no. He just wants to know, what can he do to make his bad mood glow? Oh, 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 Dr. GT3. He's gonna keep on live stream until he's free. Norwegian, you've already said I'm Asian. Carly, you're the one who told me you're Asian. You told. What do you mean you've already said I'm Asian? No, you're not Asian. You're not a young Asian girl. You're a fat Norwegian man. So you've been a naughty boy. Oh boy. Oh my, there's another from Athena. I gotta give another like. Oh my gosh, I gotta step up. Here we go again. I am Athena. Is there anyone else here who wants to do 99 cents? So at least when I see the next super chat, it's Athena's not getting all of the credit for me doing my squat exercises. Body cam from cops, doubt it. I don't know what we're talking about. They were just words. Sticks and stones. Oh, we finally got to the bottom. After what? 120 minutes is 2 hours. 2 hours and 20 minutes of yapping. Wow. Just craziness. Look up mod memes. It's pretty accurate. Ooh, Athena. I'm going to... Honestly, Athena, I have the ear of some people who work at YouTube now through this boot camp that they're putting me through. And I'm going to actually... I have a whole bunch of recommendations that I'm... I'll address those two super chats in a second. Thank you. 1 second. I want to tell them they should create a moderator boot camp. And people who want to become mods, they must first go through this moderator boot camp. Or as an option. And if you've gone through the moderator boot camp, it shows up on the live stream like there is maybe another color wrench or something, so I know. And because they need to learn. It is not an easy thing to do. They need to learn, when is it appropriate to timeout? When is it appropriate to delete the message? And moderators need to know, you need to be able to have a little bit of thick skin. You have to accept the fact that people are going to come in there and start to razz the host and razz the mods, this and that. So maybe they'll listen to me and pass it along to the right person. Okay. I've got to get my strength up to get on my chair again. Rocking one, two. Okay. How many times am I going to see this thing? Love and light. And by the way, I'm ending the live stream in about 9 minutes because when we get to 2.5 hours, that's enough. I have to take my mom to the doctor in the morning too, so I need to wake up early. Love and light, are you on here at all yet? Where did I see you before? Right here. Love and light, 99 cents. Thank you for breaking the mold, Love and light. Yeah. And... okay, this is weird. It says, under Love and Light, it says, let's celebrate Love and Light's 5th super on a live stream. Love and Light gave a super chat to me earlier for $1.99. Guess what it said? Let's celebrate Love and Light's 5th super on a live stream. So YouTube is lying. All right, let's go down. Athena, you've been asked multiple times to stop using bad language. Where's the bad language? I don't know. But yeah, don't use bad language. Squats, gotta lose weight off that head. Haha, $2. I am Athena. Oof. $2. Thank you, kind sir, or goddess, woman. And, oh, Dr. G in the house. This is the first time Dr. G's on here. Ay. Let's get over here. Dr. G. T. 3.99. And it says, let's celebrate Dr. G's first super on a live stream. Dr. G, I'm going to give you the first dance. First super on a live stream. First super on a live stream. Dr. GT3. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Oh, and Dr. GT3 says for the song. I didn't even see that there. You got an extra song. So you got 2 songs for the price of 1. I am Athena. We have a swear jar for you. $1.99 super chat for every time you curse. Excuse me. It's $50 super chat for every time he curses. $100 every time Athena calls the mod names. $500 for every time Athena comes onto the live stream. I think that's fair. I think that's reasonable. Guys, remember I told you, I said, I don't know when it's going to happen. And I don't know who it's going to be. But one day, someone's going to come on this live stream and super chat $500. I don't know when, I don't know who, but it is going to happen one night, guys. One day, it is going to happen. And I hope you are on the live stream, whoever, all of you here, when that happens, because that's going to be a dance of joy type of day. Dr. G is getting all the songs tonight. Dr. G is gonna make everything alright. Dr. G doesn't care about the Halloween fright. Because even with the Freddy Krueger costume on, Doctor's quite a pretty sight. I am Athena, says the mods are bullying me. Bullying me. Frankly, I don't care. I want my mods to be free. I want them to fly as free as a bird. Because I gotta tell you this, Athena, sometimes you're acting like a turd. Just kidding. All right, so hey, we got 4 more minutes on here before I'm gonna start getting ready. I'm gonna do my coding, then I'm gonna go to bed. Can we get to $60? We're at $58.96. Someone here, take us home for the $2. Someone take us home for the $2. Instead of getting taken home for the $2, we have a message retracted and a message that was very naughty. But honestly, if we don't get to 60, I don't care. That would just be pretty cool. Dr. G3, I like the NSYNC reference. Guys, first of all, thank you to all of you who are here. As I was mentioning earlier, I want you to know how much I appreciate you. Athena. You crazy cat. Athena, thank you to all you guys watching. I appreciate all of you. I know you could be doing a lot of other things with your time. And I appreciate that you appreciate that I am spending time with you that you want to come spend time with me. And I think it's an MAS, Mutual Admiration Society. And I care for you, I hope, as much as I think you care for me. This is not possible if it were not for you guys. And Dr. GT3, I appreciate you so much. And I want you guys to know, anyone who doesn't super chat or doesn't become a member, I appreciate you. Absolutely. You are here. You are giving me hope that I can potentially do this as a career, full-time career. Of course, thank you to anyone who is a paying member. Jamie is one of my #1 members, and I really appreciate that. Thank you to the moderators. I know Athena says that they can become problematic at times, and it's a hard job, and it's often a thankless job, and it's in 99.99 times, it is a financial uncompensated job. And as I mentioned, I hope to change that. And I hope eventually in a year or 2 years from now, I have a great reputation as going, oh, wow, Monroe Mann pays his mods. Remember that? Do you know that? And, I hope I get a good reputation for that. And of course, thank you to you guys who are doing the super chats, and super thanks. Athena, thank you for becoming, thanks for understanding about the unfortunate timeout. And thank you for all your support. V, all your support over the last couple of months. Good Cat for being king mod. Carly for being a great queen mod. Maybe you're a princess mod. And Barbara, I appreciate you too. How could anyone not appreciate the great Barbara Bodmerchuk? Am I right? Am I right or am I right? And I'm trying to think. I will say this, I keep repeating this over and over again. Some of you have been doing it, and I really appreciate it. And literally, it will have a monumental effect on this channel growing. Go find my other videos. Go and watch them, beginning to end. Click like, leave a comment. That will help other people to discover them. It'll help other people find the channel. Jamie just found this old song, My Dog Is Pooping. It was a comedy song that I made during the pandemic. And she watched it, left a comment, gave me a like, and I'm sure other people are going to find that as a result of that. Her name is not Carly Shush. It's Carly Super Asian. Dr. G says, the green names have been gifted memberships. It depends. Some of them are paid members already, such as Jamie. Jamie's been a paid member for a month and a half. That's why this says there's a 1 in front of her name. Carly has been a member before, and now she's a gifted membership. So I'd say I have about 12 people who are active paid members. Some of them pay $3.99 a month. Some of them pay $9.99. Some $14.99. I have a higher tier for like $49.99, or $24.99 or something. No one's joined that tier yet. But I'm able to gift 10 per month to members, so they get a trial membership for 1 month. Members too can buy memberships to gift. So V has gifted the most, about 150, 160. Big Kev has gifted about 15 or 20 memberships. And there's one other person, I think Free Alien, or I'm so sorry I forgot who it was, but someone else gifted five memberships recently. So Dr. GT3, if you stick around long enough, you are likely to be gifted a membership. But certainly, I would hope that some of you guys would come and join even beforehand. You can check it out, monroeman.com/ youtube.com/monroeman/join, JOIN. And of course, you can go to my website too, monroeman.com, monroemanlaw.com. I have a TEDx talk you can watch on YouTube. My second TEDx talk is coming out. It's being reviewed by TED right now. I'm hoping in the next 4 weeks. What else? I always keep reminding you guys to please check out Break Diving. It's my global not-for-profit personal growth and mentorship community. It's a really great global community of winners. It's free to join. Would love you to have you there. And Jamie is telling me that I just sang the greatest song ever written. You know, I was feeling that myself. So thank you for acknowledging that. Big Kev says, I'm happy I was able to make you a member, Carly. Wait, Big Kev. So wait a second. Did your $5 just go through? I mean, did your 5 gifted memberships go through? Let me check. Let's find out. I would be curious. Let me refresh the page. Refresh. It worked, Big Kev. It worked, Big Kev. So no chill. The 5 members that just got memberships are. Wait a second. Let me see. It looks like it was No Chill Will. Wait a second. This is unclear. Last update. Hold on. But I don't know where Carly's happened. Oh, it says Carly rejoined 0 days ago. Look what it shows on the back end. Carly. She's in the part of the Roman Empire Legionary. 1 month, total time on level, total time as a member, and then here it says rejoined 0 days ago. So, Kev, thank you for making that happen. Apparently some other new members that Kevin just did is No Chill Will, Trailer Trash, Martin Taylor, and America. So, let me just see. No way. This is crazy. It says I have a total of 235 members now. No. Well, I'm not sure. It's somewhere between 180 and 230. So thank you, Kevin. Let me put you up on the board here. There's Big Kev. There's no room. Wait, times 2, and then I guess we could do that here. So your Big Kev's over there. Comes down here. $20 of M, which means memberships. So thank you for that, Big Kev. I give you the bow of appreciation. Why are we stuck at 29 likes? We just need one more, and we have the Palladium medal on the YouTube live stream Olympics. One more like. Double tap the screen, please. I thought the one because she was a Beatles fan. So any of the people that have a 1 means they've been a member for at least 30 days. Very shortly, some of the new members, like Jamie. Jamie's one of the first members of the channel. I think maybe the 3rd or 4th. So she's a super member. Very soon, it's going to be a 2 next to her name. So you're going to. I can create the badges. I created those badges myself. So I thought it would be cool because this way it'll show, members can show off how long they've been a member, and I can easily look and see how long has that person been a member. So if I eventually see one that says 60, that means that person's been a member for 60 months, 5 years, which would be pretty neat. I am Athena says, anyways, joking mod, sorry for the hard time, just wanted to help a smaller streamer. I am Athena. I certainly appreciate that greatly, needless to say. And V, I am also that. V is smiling. OV. I am Athena. It's all love. Thanks, Monroe. You're awesome. Yeah, Ro, you were 2 behind on the chat to tell you. To tell me what? Oh, that you got gifted the membership? Thanks for bringing the excitement, Athena. Of course, Janie. I got Carly. Nice enough, love and light. Congratulations, new members. Remember when V gifted? Yeah, V gifted 60 memberships because V was trying to get Carly one, and Carly never got one. Galaxy Things is back, but still very upset though. Galaxy, if you're a member of my Discord, join it. You can find the link on there. I can talk to you through there. I'm sorry you left because we had a huge conversation about moderating and the pros and cons of what you did, the pros and cons of what Athena did, and stuff like that. So I'm glad that you're a moderator. I don't want you to leave as a moderator, but definitely let's chat. So meet me in Discord and. But I will say this, just Galaxy, be careful. It's better to remove a message than it is to time out. Because if you time out someone, every message that they said before is gone. And I am always behind on the live stream chat. And so I don't there's no way for me to have known what happened. So better to take a screenshot, then remove the message, and then post the screenshot on the Discord, and then we can discuss it. But I mean, look how much money I made now here, because if we had lost Athena, I mean, Athena did maybe $45, $50 worth of love tonight. So, and just by the way, Athena's just the personality. Athena's been saying shush to every moderator on here, and we kind of realize, okay, that's the personality. So we're trying to find the happy medium. Galaxy, I love you. Athena, I love you too. Athena, stop picking. You've picked on Galaxy enough tonight. No more. It took a lot of strength for Galaxy to come back to this live stream. So, no more. And thanks, Dr. G. Yeah, I was looking online, and like a lot of people just made different colors. Like YouTube recommended you can make different color badges. I'm thinking, how is that something that people want to achieve? And I thought, how much cooler if there's a number and the number keeps growing. Now the number after 2 months, then it goes to the next one. I think is 5 months. Oh, no, it's 1, 2, 3, then 6 months, then 12. Then 24, 36, 48, and 60. What's up, White Park? Yeah, White Park missed everything. This was a crazy night. Big Winnie for you. Thanks, Light. Should we all go out for snacks after the live stream? You know what? Let's do it. And guess who's buying? Athena. I'll use the $63 to, let's all go get some pizza. I'm going to order 3 cheese pizzas. One of them will have some pineapple and corn on it, and let's have a night on the town, guys. It was really a pleasure to do this tonight, and it was a lot of fun, and it's interesting. I was just talking on a members only live stream with V and Jamie the other night. Also, Free Alien was there too, but. The biggest financial contributors to the channel regularly have been V and Jamie. And I was telling them, I said, I appreciate the fact that you guys give so much financial support, but this channel cannot be sustained only by the two of you. I'm hoping that I can somehow randomly find some new people who also like giving super chats. And I hope that eventually I have like 500 people. And then if everyone gives, $2, it's not a big problem for them, but it has a huge impact on me and allows me to do this. So despite all the trouble you caused tonight, Athena, I also give you a salute for giving V and Jamie a run for their money. And to an extent, Big Kev and Free Alien. And everybody else on here. I don't want anyone to feel like I'm leaving anybody out. But I certainly see V and Jamie doing them often. What's saying here? Carly says, there was a quote, Jesus loved Judas so much that nobody knew that he betrayed him. So they never gossiped about Judas, even though Jesus knew he was going to betray him. What does that have to do with anything? Are we talking about, maybe Carly's just sharing an interesting quote. That's fine. Galaxy says, I got food poisoned at school yesterday, but I'm doing better today. Food poisoning, when I get food poisoning, I think I talked about that in another live stream. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm going to die. And it is the most horrible thing. I hope none of you get food poisoning and a stomach bug, because it's unpleasant. Athena says, someone has to feed you. Yeah. I'm going to go eat something now before I do my coding. So thank you for the reminder. Oh, Carly says, I don't know how it relates, but felt like sharing. All good. I need help. It's invisible and goes straight into the nose and mouth, causing an increase in blood pressure. This leads to various illnesses. What are you talking about? My the word, the knowledge that comes out of my mouth? Is that what you're referring to? I hope you feel better, Galaxy. China Pizza Hut puts corn on pizza, and China's McDonald's serves cups of corn. They really like corn. I lived in Shanghai, and I never saw the corn Pizza Hut, and I never saw the McDonald's serving cups of corn, but maybe because I wasn't looking for it, because it's not what I'm used to eating. Can't wait to go back to China and go visit. Love that place. Love and Light says Monroe's looking for sponsors. 100%. So is breakdiving, by the way. I am Athena. I run two not-for-profits. If you really are as independently wealthy as you say, or anyone who's listening, both of my not-for-profits could use benefactors to help us with our missions. One is breakdiving.io. It's that global personal growth and mentorship community. The other is a not-for-profit private investigation company in New York and Florida with the idea of helping people who the police have stopped helping, to find missing children, to find cold cases who may have caused a murder, this or that. So if you want to help, we could certainly use a consistent monthly donor. And Monroe faints when he gets food poisoning, yeah. Doctors in the chat, this is amazing. In Beijing, I love cleaning, honestly. Godspeed to you and your mom. Thanks, Love and Light, Galaxy, Big Kev. Yeah, I'm heading out too. Well, I don't know, we have to see it. We have to see if Athena can get through the application process without insulting people. Good night, everybody. Thank you all for all of your support. Thank you for your making me have a great evening. And I hope that each of you, I hope this inspired you. I hope you learned something. I hope you made a friend. And I hope I inspired you to get into the flow state. I mean, this has almost been 3 hours, and it went by really quickly. Well, good night, guys. Thank you. Bye, guys. Bye, Doctor. Bye, Big Kev. Love and Light. Jamie, Athena, Good Cat, Galaxy Sings. Who else? I Need Help. Love and Light. I am Athena. I think that's everyone. Jamie, Big Kev. That's about everybody that I see there. Have a great night. Catch you next time. Tomorrow, make big things happen. Get off your lazy butt and do something good. Yeah, fundraising and fundraising. Galaxy, I'm sure you and Athena can get along next live. I love you, Galaxy. Athena loves you. We love Athena, and we all love each other. It's a big love fest here on the Monroe Mann live stream. Bye. Thank you again, Big Kev, for the 5 gifted memberships today. So greatly appreciated. Love you guys. Athena, I am removing that message. So don't worry. Hey, Galaxy, I got your back. When Athena says bad things about you, I'll remove those messages. All right. Bye.